Meet Carla, the always feeding everyone abuelita. You said just a bite. She whipped up 3 days worth of food. She feeds friends, neighbors, even the mailman. Ooh, leaves with empanadas. Hey. Where does she shop? Winn-Dixie, where she gets all of her fresh Latin flavors for less. Que bueno. You know Brian has to bike home, right, abuelita?
Baby, can't you see I'm cold?
Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Hey, what is up, everyone? This is your boy here, GingOsophy, here to talk to you a little bit about myself. But before any of that, there we go, much better. So before any of that, let's just go see who's here. Hello, Miko the Monkey, NA Firestar, and my boy Purple Hat Studios. How are you all doing today? Hey Purple, could you do me a favor? Could you pin that message over there about our little writing prompt there? So what the message I sent before is this: you are in a nuclear apocalypse. Who are you, and how did you discover this world? This could be any world in your mind. Usually I'm going to be doing these writing prompts every single year, every single stream. So if you ever see me text a writing prompt, you know there's an answer. So what I'm going to be streaming about today is, well, Fallout 4. But what my streaming is going to be always about is, I am a starting writer. And usually I like to mix a little bit of both things between gaming and writing. So whenever I do play a game, I like to have you guys picture you guys are in the world. Picture you're in this nuclear apocalypse. It doesn't have to be the Fallout universe, it could be any universe you want. But just envision, who are you? How did you get here? Usually I do these writing prompts with any game I specifically do. So if you ever have a game choice, just let me know. Hold up, got a trap over here. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Is it my mic audio or is it going to be, is it my game audio? Because there's a little couple of them here. Or is it my, or is it actually my music audio? Which I could definitely turn that down just a little bit. Alright, how's that for you guys? Is that a little better? Alright, how's that? Alright. How about now? Is that a little better? Damn. Alrighty, let's just check it a little bit. How about now? We off to a good start? After that start? Here, let me try it this way a bit too. Alright, that's a lot better. Alright, perfect, perfect. Now how's the game audio doing? Is the game audio pretty good? Is the game audio pretty good? Alright, I'd say game audio might be pretty good. Well, now there is. So how about now? Is the game audio a little better? Alright. Do you hear the game audio a bit? Alrighty, well let me try to do a little bit because I did lower the game settings a little before, but I guess it's the screen already has loaded. Alright, well if anything just keep me updated. Also Abe, also hello Pixel, welcome to the chat here, welcome to the stream, you could join us. Anyway, Anyway, I think we should get started to it, shall we? So, hopefully, if it is pinned or not, the message over here that I just created before, about if you're in an apocalypse, who were you, and how did you discover this apocalypse? Hopefully it is pinned over there. If not, I will make sure to repost it again before our first intermission. Anyway, let's get right to it. And also, you gotta love ads in this music. Gotta love ads with this music, don't you? But anyway, so we are about to be starting a little fresh. Starting a little fresh here. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm wearing, thanks for asking. Wearing my signature leather jacket here and a shirt, because that's how I roll. I usually would have a pencil over here, but you know, got some headsets, so maybe I gotta get some tape or not. Maybe I gotta get some tape. Because then I put this ooh. Fallout 4. I wonder what it is. Sorry. Let's check my camera here. That's a little better. Yeah, should be good.
War never changes.
Now I will let you know this is a
In the year 1945.
this is a mature rated game.
My great-great-grandfather served in the army.
Also, you gotta love the brightness in this game. So I can see here, before the nuclear apocalypse happened, there was a peaceful society until after, you know, the bombs dropped. But before everything was pretty much peaceful, you all had nuclear energy. Also, yeah, sorry if you see the screen come out of my face. Maybe I might turn off my Sorry, that's a little shiny over here. Ooh. So you see over here, before the bonds drop, this is what the society used to be. That used to be. And pretty much just had a good picture, just like the, say a little bit of the 50s, except, you know, there's a Pip-Boy now. Whoa. Sorry, I don't mean to add the white lighting for a dramatic effect, but, you know, it do happen. Hey Purple, how are things going on your end over here? Things are going good? How about you, NA Firestar, Miko Monkey, Pixelia? How about you? I can see there. Hey guys, sorry about that for a minute. So yeah, you know, there's a wife and there's a man and his wife. Let's go ahead and do some little features. It's not gonna be little too long, but you know, you judge a face by its character sometimes. Okay, we're not doing that now. Let's go back to 1. There we go. Alright, start off with the face a bit. So as you see here, I do not know how to move here. Ooh, we're not doing that. So, set the eyelids here. Check the facial hair. He has a little lazy morning. We should give him a little something. Actually, chat, you tell me, what do you want me to give him? Do you want me to give him like a little mustache, little beard? What do you want me to give him? I can give him pretty much anything here. Maybe Poetry Slam. Very exciting mustache. A very exciting mustache. Okay. You know, we'll give him the Renegade. How about that? Sound good to you, Purple? Sound good to you, Purple? We'll give him the Renegade. Well, we'll make this man have a little bit of a mustache. Nah, we already got him the Renegade. We got him a... He's gonna be a good mustache. Now, if we give him a Renegade mustache, we gotta give him a better style than that. I mean, come on. You don't need to be a rebel to be a rebel. So let's see what we can do. Long hair. I don't know. He doesn't look like a typical long hair guy. Hey, Chai, what do you think this guy looks like? Do you think he looks like a long hair? Do you think he looks like a short hair? I think he looks more like an urban ranger. I think he looks more like an urban ranger. I don't know if you disagree or agree with me. Maybe we should give him some nice bleached hair style. Nice bleached hair, maybe. There we go. See, we gave this guy a ginger haircut, and we gave him some ginger mustache here. This guy is a full-blown ginger. No. Let's see, sculpt. No, I think we had it better the way it was before. I don't know. Those eyelids kind of make it a little different. There we go. Sculpt. It's not sculpt here. Give him some different color eyes. I'll give him some hazel green eyes. Actually, chat, do you think we should give him hazel green eyes? I don't know. I'm thinking we could give him something different. I'd like to hear what you guys' thoughts are, because I mean, right now I'm just making, you know, I'm just making this ginger guy with a cool looking mustache right now. So what do you guys think? I'll give you guys 2 minutes to tell me what do you think his eye color should be. And if you guys can't figure it out in 2 minutes, we will stick with a hazel green. But anyways, a little more about this channel here. I have been a very big person on the art community for a while. Now, everyone knows art has many forms. It can go from writing, which is what I tend to preach. It can go from drawing, creating art styles. You could do music. It could be really anything. Now, picture making a movie. Picture making the movie. You need both writing. You need both art. Sometimes animation. You need music if you want to make it, you know, very intense. Like, that's what I kind of, you know, try to preach here with my content. I try to relive the art community in a whole new way. So, just like how with me with writing, other people do music, art, etc., etc. And usually, all five, even in animation, do tend to come up in games, which is what I tend to preach here about art. Alright, I haven't seen anything in chat yet, so this guy's gonna be hazel green. Now let's check out some ears. Maybe I might give him a type of ear. Some lobeless ears, there's some wide ears. Some malformed ears here. Anyway, Purple, my guy, how's that pin comment coming along in the chat? Alright, let's do make this a little average over here. I think we could link whole face here. I think we can get type of eye too. I think he's gonna be a very tired man here. Yeah, he's a little bit. I'll be nice. We'll make sure he gets well rested here. Well rested one. We'll make sure he gets plenty of sleep. Alrighty. Got some oily, smooth. We'll make it a little oily. Cheeks. I'll make it a little creased. Yeah, our goal here is to make a wasteland survivor. That is our goal here. I think maybe textured might be a little better, not serious. Oh, maybe you could have a smooth face too. But I don't know. So we'll see. Hey Pixel, how you doing over here? How you doing? You doing pretty good over here? How about my other amazing chat viewers here? How you all doing today? Miko, how you doing? NA, how you doing too? Hey, love to hear it. Hey, to be fair, just like any other villains, you chilling like a villain. Any other villains that you be chilling like. You could be a villain in this world. You never know. But I think we did all we can over here with this face. I don't know. Yeah, just keep the nose. Maybe I want to give him a Roman nose. We'll keep that nose here, but... Alright, so I think without anything, I think we're good with the face. Let's get right into the extras. Do we want to give him some blemishes? I don't think we should give him I don't think we should give him any. Do you think we should give him some blemishes here? Maybe. Ooh, sun scorch. Oof. We could remove some. Let's remove some of the. Red nose. Let's remove some of these blemishes here. Yes, right now he is. Honestly, right now he's just a little. He just got out of work. Alrighty. Pretty much good over here, good over here. Now markings on the other hand. Those are not the type of markings we need. Now maybe some damages. I'm thinking a nice good scar right over here. I don't know, chat, what do you think? Do you think a nice good scar is good for him? Think he looks like a man with a scar? Or do you think something else? I'll give you guys a couple minutes to let me know what you think. So I think he looks good with the scar right there, but you never know. Maybe he might have a good scar right over here, or maybe he might have a scar right here. Maybe just one on his forehead. I'll give you guys 2 minutes to decide. Because with a game like this, you can. Let me check something here. With a game like this, the character creation is sometimes unique, sometimes pretty good. But anyways, now some people may not have some questions, but I might have just one question over here. What kind of games do you guys want to see more? Do you guys want to see a lot of games like this? Do you guys want to see a lot of games that compare to, are a little bit hard to make a story out of? Like, what kind of games you guys might want to see? If you guys have any ideas, just make sure to put in the chat section below. You know, I'm always open for ideas, always open for new things, always opening to incorporating any story with any game. You never know. Alrighty, so I guess the 2 minutes have been up, so we are going to be leaving that scar right there. But alrighty. Hey Purple, how are things going over there? Doing good over there, pal? Alrighty. Well, let's check. So, since we got the looks, let's get the body a little bit. I'm thinking let's make him a little bit right here. Make him a little here. Make him a little healthy. There we go. Alright. Well, with all this is the character. This is the creation. Let us get to it then. Now, of course, we got to figure out what's going on over here. Today's paper. Hold on. Let me check something here. And we got an ad. Gotta love those ads in these videos. Let me try to change this audio a bit. I think that's gonna be a little better for game audio. Alright, can you guys hear that better?
Hey, Codsworth.
Yeah, guess someone's at the door. No, no one's at the door yet. Let's go check out over here. Hello. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Let's go ahead and spin you over. Thanks, Cosworth.
Wonder what Sean will grow up to be.
Never know. Alright, how's the game audio for you guys over there? It's all pretty good over here?
It's probably that salesman that comes for you every day.
Hold on. Let's put it on full blast. I think that's a little better. Got some footsteps, voices are pretty good. Make voice volume a little high. So we got that going here.
Good morning, Vault-Tec calling.
What is Vault-Tec?
Vault-Tec?
What is Vault-Tec over here? What is this? I never heard such a thing as Vault-Tec.
You see, Vault-Tec is the foremost builder of state-of-the-art underground fallout shelter. Vaults, if you will. Luxury accommodations.
Luxury, you say? Huh. That sounds pretty enticing over here.
How happy I am to finally speak with you.
Sounds very enticing over here.
For days, it's a matter of utmost urgency.
Urgency? What's the urgency? Like, I don't believe a single thing this guy is saying.
You haven't noticed, sir. This country has gone to heck in a handbasket, if you'll excuse my language.
Heck in a handbasket.
Boom is
I guess we should clip that. Heck in a handbasket.
and coming sooner
No,
than you
don't
may
clip
think.
it. I wouldn't clip it.
Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your
Also,
family's
if you do
service
picture yourself in like a before apocalyptic kind of a zone, there would be people like this trying to sell, you know, all these shelters or all of these things. Well, that sounds kind of great,
Oh, it is. Believe you me.
but
Now you're all prepared for
there'd be usually a lot of these salespeople reps over here trying to, you know, just sell you so many things,
That's all.
believing in, like, you know, conspiracies, but you never know. Alright, why don't you tell me more?
More about this.
I think maybe we should keep annoying this guy over here. What do you think?
Not to mention
Now, I would like to say, during any of these,
an hostile mutant.
during like any of these types of
Be on a mission.
decision making, I might have you guys choose some of the decisions for me. Some of the decisions. I might just go off of what you guys say. You never know. So if you do see some of these decisions, and I say pause, and I give you guys a few minutes, that kind of means I'm kind of might want you guys to like come up with anything. So, but anyways, homework time. How are the writing prompts coming along? I have not seen a single answer from my writing prompt before, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and paste it again. See if we can get some more answers by then. Anyways, here's a writing prompt from before, so you guys can come up with while we get these stats going. So personally, I am a big book nerd, so I think intelligence is very key with this one. I think with our character here, this intelligence is very key. Might give him some, you know, he might need some strength. A little bit more endurance. Maybe like a nice perception. We'll give a good perception. Luck, give a little luck, and then we'll just use the rest on agility. So, we have a very intellectual, strong person with a good perception, a good endurance. Now that I kind of think about it, we could, you know, remove a little too much, and let's make this guy persuasive. You gotta be persuasive in this apocalyptic world, I think. Thank you, Purple. Thank you so much, my dude. You are the champ. In mod where you can pin it so it stays. It would be a scraper 100% scavenge like a rat. Thanks for letting me know, Pixel. I was trying to pin it before, but I am still getting a little used to them. But anyways, thanks, Purple. Much appreciated from you. And also thank you, Pixel. Much appreciated for you too. Hold on, I could just get up here and go. There you go. You know what I was doing. Just trying to do this. Just trying to do this over here. So much appreciated, both of you. Anyway. I think we're good with our kind of a stats here. Now let's give himself a name. I wonder what we'll name him. I wonder who will name this person. We never know. We never know what we'll name them.
Wonderful. That's everything.
Sorry, that's a little bit of a flex over here. A little bit of a flex over here, but you know. You guys helped me a little bit with creating our pal GingOsophy over here, so you know.
For you and Sean.
So you know, we'll keep it like a whole chat thing.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Baby crying again.
I think he needs some of that maternal affection you seem to be so good at.
You heard Codsworth. Go on.
I like to say, you know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, sometimes play with the kid. Gotta listen to the wife sometimes.
In the mobile a bit. He loves that.
Guess we gotta spin it again. There we go.
Hey, here's my little guy. Much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit.
Oh,
Should hold up.
that was a little different. Hey, that sounds fun.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Mom, you should come and see this.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
Uh-oh. Something's not right. Something's not right. Let's go see what's happening.
Yes, followed by flashes, blinding flashes, sounds of explosions. We're trying to get confirmation. We seem to have lost contact with
Oh no.
stations.
Oh jeez.
We do
Oh
have
jeez, what happened?
coming in. That's
Oh no.
confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports.
Nuclear detonations? What? In New York and Pennsylvania? Oh no, we don't know what is about to happen. Alright, let's get out of here. Gotta go, 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 go. We gotta go, go, go. I got a wife and kid over here. We gotta make sure we protect our son. We gotta make sure we protect my wife over here. Hey, thanks for helping us. Oh, you gotta move it, gotta move it, gotta move it. Listen to your wife, man. Leave the bags. Leave the bags, man. Listen to your wife. Let's see, a lot of panic over here. So much panic. Alright, quick, quick, quick. Where's my kid? Where's my wife and kid? No, I don't need to. Oh, there she is. There they are. Alright, wife and kid first. Wife and kid first. Oh. Sorry, bud. You're out of luck.
Step forward, otherwise return home.
You're purely out of luck, buddy.
We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you!
Thank you.
Ma'am.
Thank you, soldier.
Come on.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside the
Doing
gate?
everything we can. Now keep
We
moving.
don't know. We have no clue yet. Yeah, we're following this Vault-Tec security guy over here, and he's
Step on the platform
moving a little bit.
in the center.
Alright, you heard the man. Come on, get in the platform. See, we're a little bit chivalrous.
Almost there.
We
We're
know
gonna be
we know
okay.
chivalry doesn't never dies
I
in
love
the
you.
in the
You too.
post world of the waste. Okay.
Hold on.
Guess we spoke a little too soon. Yes, I did get a little sunburn from that bright over there. Yeah. So how are we feeling so far, chat? How are we feeling so far? We just saw a big explosion,
We did it.
which if this was actually happening, or in this fictional world, we'd be very fearful. But since right now we are in a TV, we're looking at it in the TV screen, we feel a little less fearful. And looks like looks like we are going in one of these vaults. We're gonna come in one of these vaults over here. Well, I guess we gotta go. Yes, I know I left my wife and kid a little bit, but don't worry, they'll catch up. See, they're catching up right now. And I totally did not cut Mr. Russell over here. Step up the table.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me.
Here's this doctor over here.
It's down the hallway.
Kinda doesn't look like a doctor, if you tell me, but you know, kinda looks like a little bit of a lab rat.
Not that the others aren't great, mind you.
So apparently in this great world of ours, doctors look a little bit like lab rats. Kinda a little suspicious.
Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation. Just
Oh, really now? Really, we're gonna be going over this now? I'm sure we will. Probably.
Such a lovely family you have. I hope you'll see this as your new home.
Just step in
Alrighty.
here and put your vault suit on.
Alright, so we step here, put my vault suit on. You sure we should do that?
Daddy's right here.
Are you sure we should do that?
Could you help me?
Of course.
Who's my little guy? I'm not going far. I'll just be over there.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere, buddy.
There he is. See? Daddy's not going far.
All set?
See?
Just step inside and put on your vault suit.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and put our vault suit, I guess. Wait. Wait, if my wife and kid are... Oh.
Decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper.
Okay.
Just relax.
So, guess it'll take a little minute here. It'll take us a little minute over here.
Occupant vitals.
Oh,
Normal.
let's definitely not,
Procedure
let's
complete.
not, like, to keep our eyes off of there.
In.
So, right here and there, we are being what they like to call sanitized. They're doing sanitation. But in actuality, this is what cryogenic freezing looks like. So, in this little vault that is cleared luxury, we guess they're getting cryogenically frozen. So, oh, kind of see a little. Oh, what's going on over here?
This is the one.
What?
Open.
Who are you? Who is this person? What are you two doing? Oh no, you better not. You better not. I'm looking at you two. I'm looking at you two. You better not. Don't you think what I think you're doing. Hey, let go of her. Let go of him. Let go of him, you. Chat, let's take a moment of silence for our wife over here. Excuse me, calling me a backup. Sorry, I'll send backup for you in a minute. Chat, let's give a little moment of silence to our wife, Nora. As she just passed away protecting her son. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting up right now. So, a little bit over here is we just got unfrozen. So, so from what we could tell over here, we are not out of time. We are definitely. Oh wait, we are out of time. No, we're not. But from what we can tell over here, our vault over here decides to cryogenically freeze everybody over here. So every single person gets cryogenically frozen. And here's our wife.
Come on! There has to be a release!
Let's check here.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh,
There we go.
God.
Oh no.
Must vacate immediately.
I'll find who did this. And I'll get Sean back. I promise.
Yep. It's a little bit sad for our wife kind of passed away, but let's give her a proper burial. Alright, let's check see if there's anyone else here, because you know, right now we just got unfrozen, so we just gotta check to see. Alright, so far.
God. Why would Voltaire do this?
So are you able to save them? You are not able to save them.
Manual release override.
What about you? Are we able to save you?
Can't be the only one left.
Hello? Anyone?
I mean, there has to be.
Cryopod manual release.
There really has to be somebody still here. I think there might be somebody here. You never know.
Oh God.
Oh boy. So far, I'm the only one out of here so far. How about you? Are you here?
Oh God.
Oh, jeez.
Malfunction in cryopod.
It's malfunction, so we can't even save them. How about you? Can we save you?
Why? Why'd they do this?
So far, we are not we're not having good luck right now, chat.
Manual release override.
So we're not having some great luck over here. And this one's empty. That one's empty, so there's no one else here. So, check here this computer. Because I'm sure we have some things still here. Cryogenic array. Apparently, the controls were disabled. And the overrides were detected, but they're all offline. Life support. Let's see who's the only one. Let's see the life supports over here. So apparently the life support got terminated, the system failed, and the manual remotes were override, and the controls are disabled. So let's check over here. Perfect empty. What about Mrs. Callahan? Deceased. Life support. Mr. Callahan. Deceased. What about Mr. Abel? Deceased. So far, all three of these people are deceased. Gotta know for sure. Yep, deceased. Life cessation, life support failure. So, from what we can gather over here, because of the life support failing from all these pods, the majority of these people were deceased. However, the override was engaged, and the door manual and the status was unknown. We already know they're deceased. But what about me? What about us? GingOsophy. What about us? We just removed it. Yep. Sounds about right. So, and last but not least, Mr. Russell, he is deceased. So, chat, from what we can gather over here, all these pods have been deceased, and our vault has so far been an experiment. They have lied to us. They have lied to us about this being luxury and safe. And right now we have to find a way to see if anyone's here. Because I don't believe we're the only ones alive. We could be the only ones still here. But let's just double check. Let's check see if anyone else is over here. Close the doors, you know, I don't trust this area. Hello?
They're dead.
Alrighty, so far this guy is dead. The overrides are not working. The overrides are definitely not working, so this is a major, no. See? What about here?
Dead.
So far from what we can gather, they're all dead still. And just, you know, let's just, you know, not waste time. Let's see what happened here. Cryogenic array, let's see what happened here. So, like the last time, the life support was offline. The cryogenic array was also offline because of a result in a system failure. And the pod occupant statuses they may all be dead. Yep. Pretty much everyone here has died because something happened with the vault systems. Now, remember how we were in the how we were dealing with the bomb drop, the atom bomb dropping, exploding, the nuclear bomb dropping, exploding. Right now, from what it happened, we were all fine. Everyone was fine here. However, something had to happen between the time where that man and that scientist killed our wife, took our kid, and now, where all the systems have failed, all the occupants were deceased, except for me. And according to the system, our wife. But so far, all of these are dead, and all of these have been found malfunctioned. So a little bit disappointing that all of us couldn't survive here, but stuff like this happens. Sometimes you were in a safe area during the nuclear fallout, and sometimes just one system failure could affect the entire operation, from what it looks like. So let's just continue, because I think there is a little more to it still. Oof, a little bit heavy breathing. So far, that's a door, but what's over here? And apparently the emergency exit that we need to go is not basically override and disabled. I don't know what to tell you, system. We do not have a I don't think anyone's still around here. I don't think anyone is still around over here. Chat, what do you think? Do you think we might find someone in this vault? I might give you guys a minute. I'll give you guys a little bit of a minute. Now, do we think, do we really think there's anyone here in this vault? If you know, I think there's nobody here. I'm sure the rest of you think there's nobody here still, but never know. Maybe we might find some little hope. But so far, there is none in this nuclear wasteland of ours. Whoa! What are you? I do not trust you one bit. I do not trust you absolutely one bit. But it's worth looking around over here. No, we might find some useful stuff like some battery clipboards and cigarettes. We might find some not useful stuff like a coffee cup. Which, by the way, the only useful coffee cup over here is our lucky coffee cup right over here, because we are all writers, and sometimes we do need like a little bit of an energy boost or a little drink. Happens to writers like us. Oh, you knew the cockroach would be there? The roach would be there? Wow. Wow. Wow, gee. Thanks, Pixel. Thanks for just telling us the obvious thing that there's a cockroach there. Thanks, Pixel. Anyway, let's see if we can use the security terminal. As we turn off the, as we close up our baton. Close up. So, right here, right now, let's just see what is designed. So, based on the confidentiality of the security terminal, the Vault 111 is designed to test the long-term effects of suspended animation on unaware human subjects. Security staff would be responsible for maintaining installation integrity and monitoring science staff activity. Right then and there, we were experiments on the suspense animation on unaware human subjects. So they'd be studying the long-term effects on us. Well, you asked something will be there, and there, roach. So boom, case closed. Okay, you do have a compelling argument over here, Pixel. You do have a great argument. So, right now, the security staff's job was to monitor everything and to make sure to monitor the science staff's activity. So, in case, science staffs something were to happen, they had to monitor them. So, but however, under no circumstances are staff allowed to deviate from assigned duties. Insubordination or interference with vault operations are capital offenses. Security staff are authorized to use lethal force. We can tell from here that something might have happened to the science staff, and all the security guards probably had to eliminate each one by one because, if you're in a confined closed space, you are very likely to just, you're very likely to, lose yourselves a bit. So let's see, residence submitted. So far, on activation notice from Vault Tech, all personnel are required to report to the entry area and assist with admittance of Vault residents, security personnel will maintain order and ensure that no personnel or residents attempt to evacuate the vault. Alright, so right then and there, no one can evacuate. And right then and there, the research staff is responsible for residents' intake and escort each to the designated cryogenic pods. So right then and there, the beginning of us entering this vault is what happened right here. And here's the interesting part, we don't know. Once all residents have been sealed into their preservation chambers, dispose of any detainees, vault entryway must remain sealed under any circumstances. So right then and there, once everyone got in their pods and everyone, decided to get in their pods, once everyone got frozen, the vault entrance was sealed. So right now, science staff is basically the research team, which monitors all of our vitals, cryogenically preserved vitals, and has to check any cognitive activities, particular that has to be recorded hourly. So any life-saving intervention is only permitted if greater than 80% of the residents' population has perished while in cryogenic suspension, meaning some of the people might have died, but it was not enough. It was not enough for them to interrupt. Which usually in those situations, if some people die, if some people died, usually in those cases, some of the people died, most people would be monitoring regardless. But however, considering this is Vault Tech, and Vault Tech is about all these fancy smancy fallout shelters, they didn't do anything. So right then and there, you could tell they didn't do anything, if that were the case. Now, independent research is encouraged and left to overseer's discretion, meaning they're able to independently research, but however, from what we could tell by just how everything was, most of those independent researchers might have been discontinued. Now, right off the bat, the people are allowed to monitor any signs of intrusion, checking for atmosphere leaks, settling disputes among the personnel, enforce regulations set forth by the overseer, and enforce regulations set forth by Vault Tech. So, meaning Vault Tech didn't really give them anything, and security basically were monitoring everything. So, they may have checked some atmospheric leaks, but we don't know. We haven't seen anything that could say otherwise that was the case. Now, right here, basically due to the nature of Vault 11, which this is our vault, by the way. Our vault is Vault 111. So basic personnel will be expected to perform duties outside of their normal qualifications, such as janitorial duties and food preparation. So meaning, everybody who is subjected to being in these cryogenics, the janitorials and the other personnel people were assigned to food duties, janitorial duties. So basically there's other duties while the scientists were working, the security were overseeing. So the exact distribution of these roles is left to the overseer's discretion, meaning they were all prepared before, nuclear disaster were to happen. So from there, let's see about an all clear evacuation. Oh, all clear message maybe. So basically, following this is describing how the nuclear event led to an all clear about having people have vaults that begin to monitor and having people go into these vaults usually. So pretty much that's what we can gather over here. Now the mandatory shelter period is apparently, according to Vault 11, supposed to be classified as short-term assignment, which I doubt that was really short-term. If you tell me, I think that was a little longer than what we could be depicting over here. So, any non-resident personnel, subjects, are to expect to carry out research duties and basic maintenance of the vault while awaiting the all-clear signal to evacuate, meaning there may have never been an all-clear to begin with. And that meaning in absence of all-clear master vault, the overseer could only elect and evacuate staff after a mandatory shelter period of 180 days. I don't think it's been 180 days. If it was, great, but I kind of doubt it. This damage here seemed a little long tier. So basically, anyone who was elected to evacuate staff has a mandatory period of 180 days before anything, and pretty much during the shelter period unless receiving the all clear message from Vault Tech. So they got 180 days from when the Vault Techs are sealed until after, if there is mandatory. So right off this bat over here, there just hasn't been there is some entries. So in 2027, God, it finally happened. The world's over. All right. So what this person's saying is, now that the world is ending, they are just it's just us. It's just the people that were in the cryogenics and the people that basically the scientists trying to explain to them why they're frozen in carbonite in cryogenic stasis. So far, what are your thoughts on this type of endeavor, chat? Do you think something bad were to happen while we continue reading these logs? Let's find out. So, it was Christmas. So Christmas, people got together, the rest of security and support staff, and they just had a little party. Best gifts were handed over, but the best gift was a fancy lady snack cake that wasn't too stale. Oh, good. You know what we had? Nothing. We were stuck and frozen. Doesn't seem fair. How is it that, people over here, they like to have fancy lady cakes, and we here have to starve? Seems unfair. Seems like maybe we should have, been let out sooner. So none of the scientists came, and neither was the overseer, meaning something happened with the scientists and overseers. They may be hiding something, or there might be a company secret only for the higher ups. But this was pretty much only the halfway point, and they only had a few months before the all-cure message was going to come through, and then they could start rebuilding. Or is it? Guess not. So there's only a few weeks left until the mandatory shelter period. Everyone is getting paranoia. A lot of the staff members are getting paranoid, and some people said because of paranoia that the all clear signal was never going to come. But from what it looks like, they can't stay here much longer. The overseer keeps telling people to be patient and focus on work, but people have concluded that something may be hidden from what usually happens. Oh, this music actually does work like when this suspenseful moment. Let's just say you guys, now in a writing piece, whenever I usually do a writing piece, when there's a suspenseful moment, I like to gather that certain piece of music, making that little suspense. Just like how we are figuring out from this last log here, this was a suspenseful moment. Only a few weeks, however, the overseer keeps saying that please remain patient, but paranoia kicks into people. Not good stuff. Over here, the main door, the vault is malfunctioning, meaning this has been their period a few weeks now. People are not able to get through there's only one way to get through. There's through the Overseer's evacuation tunnel. That is very convenient for him. And one of the science team people are watching the doors into the office from little makeshift checkpoints. So one scientist viewing all the doors, making sure people don't go in the Overseer. And basically, the person got invited to a meeting tonight. It's about the support staff, security only. Sounds like he's not the only one with an axe to the grind. That's a phrase. People don't know that's a little bit of a phrase, but however, now it's getting a little suspicious. Within the last entry, based on if you read a little bit here, you could tell that the paranoid kicked in. Someone almost murdered one staff member for just a salt cracker on the floor. People keep confronting the Overseer about the opening the vault. And however, the Overseer is probably a small guy, so he didn't know they could shout very loud and with the science staff. So something tells me the Overseer and science staff were all along. People were getting paranoid, and by the record of it, people are supposed to be handed over food, weapons, and medicine that they have by the time, or there's going to be consequences. So all of them had to retrieve all their survivals, and apparently from what this guy has, hello Miguel, welcome to the chat over here. How are you doing today? Right now we are in the final chat log of Fallout, as we can tell right now here. From judging by this, everyone was a little crazy and everyone's getting losing and paranoid. But how you doing, Miguel? How you feeling today? But right here, from what everyone's saying, people are able to get out one way or another. So, judging based on this last entry over here, I'm doing great myself here. I'm doing great as well. I'm glad you're doing great as well. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. We are so glad you're here. Right now, what we just did was we went over some security logs that told us a little bit about the vault that we are in. But doing great. Glad to be here, sharing this game with you guys, and also sharing a little bit more of the perspective of the story base when it comes to Fallout. But yeah, just sit back, relax. Enjoy. I am here to entertain. As a writer is there to entertain as well with the book, I'm the writer here to entertain for the story. But judging from what we learned in the security logs, due to paranoia, there was a riot in Vault 11, hence how the staff was, all the staff members were fortunately not around anymore. So Miguel, if you noticed a pinned comment over here, we do have a little bit of a writing prompt if you'd like to answer, or if you'd like to explain, which is, you were in a nuclear apocalypse. Who are you, and how did you discover this world? So we have a little writing prompt there if you want to take a look to think about it. The writing prompt is dedicated to Fallout 4, which takes place in does take place in a nuclear apocalypse. So, and right now we are still currently in the vaults. So, but yeah, we're still currently in the vault. Right now what we can see is some rust. What my buddy Pixel over here, my buddy Pixel just referenced as well, is that he did see a roach. So we might have to be a little careful with some roaches over here. But yeah, pretty much over here. So we're preparing to block with our baton, and let's open the door. Okay, and Pixel, you are right. There is a roach over there. So I think what we need to do is we're gonna go ahead and tack it up. Yeah, that was smart of me. That was smart.
Roaches.
That was smart. We might need to grab this extra baton just in case. But yeah. Say, Miguel, have you? Actually, if I want to be technical, this is my first playthrough streaming. I have played this game many times before, and every single time I always surprise myself with the choices I make. However, in this little world of ours, some decisions aren't going to be made by me. This is going to be made by the chat, by you guys. So this is my fourth time playing this game. This is my fourth time playing this game. However, this is the first time streaming this game. So if you do want a little more of any Fallout 4 content, which I do plan on streaming this week, because today is day one of this beautiful stream over here with everyone here, everybody here, all the great people over here, and I continue to keep going on with this a little bit, a little longer maybe. Maybe I'd say within this week we keep doing Fallout, but no, this is my first stream, but this is my fourth playthrough. However, the difference with this type of playthrough is I'm looking more with the history. So whenever we do see like a little piece of history, I just stop by and we just basically review it with the chat. Ooh, nice. How many trophies did you get so far? If you don't mind me asking, how many trophies did you get so far, Miguel? But awesome that you're streaming it. But how many trophies did you get so far? I'm actually really curious. See how many trophies you did achieve so far. All right, so far we don't have the nothing in the fridge. Nothing in the fridge is over here. Yeah, guess there's nothing over here. But yeah. But also, hold on, I'm just giving you a little bit there to answer the question of how many trophies did you earn so far. But that is also really awesome that you are streaming. 30 out of... Ooh, nice. Nice. 31 out of 51. Amazing. Now, does that include the DLCs, or have you not had the chance to play the DLCs yet? Because I think from the amount I have, I think I might have in the 40s. I'm not 100% sure. It could be a little lower, but I should probably check that out a little later, a little after the stream. Should probably check out how many trophies I actually GingOsophy actually does have. But wow, that's amazing, by the way. That actually is great. That actually is great. I'm actually really glad to hear that you have that you do have a lot of trophies. So now, without any spoilers, I should not say spoilers, nah. So actually, I should not say spoilers. So remain only main story, but I did platinum this game on. Ooh, okay, that's great. That is great. Doing platinum on PS4. That actually is great. Now don't judge me yet, but I was an Xbox gamer when I first played Fallout 4. And probably judging by the difference between Xbox and PS4, I'm pretty much sure I think PS4 had a lot of the better graphics or a lot of the better controls than Xbox. However, personally, this game for me is more of a personally for me this game is a lot more of a PC type of a game. I just kind of agree with that. Not because I'm playing on PC or anything, no, but you know, just with the keyboard and controls, they are pretty much a lot better. Now, since we like, you know, close the baton over here, and so we have the Overseer memo. Well, let's see what the Overseer memo is about. So, remember, use of the recreational terminal is a privilege. If work performance declines, this privilege may be revoked and enjoy responsibility. Alright, so judging from what we have over here with the Overseer, his memo is the recreational term is only a privilege. If their work performance declines, then you do not play the game. Which, yeah, you know, that's fair. But however, RIC, TIM, TGM, SAE, SQB, TNM, TCL, TDT, SDT, not STD. I'm also creating content on it. Ooh, great. That actually is great. How comparing to Twitch, how do you think Instagram differs with creating content? Because I did do some Instagram streams before, but not like in the way, you know, you Twitch stream. But how did you how's content creating compared different with Instagram to Twitch? I do actually want to know about this. QQQ. I think we could beat these people in the game. Or we could just, you know, take the tape. Yeah, we'll take the tape. But yeah, no, we'll take the tape. But it's good to hear that you do create content, Miguel. Honestly, I definitely might just check. I might check out your content a little later, see what it's about. So, but thanks for letting us know. But yeah, I'll just give you a little time to answer the question of like how Instagram differs from Twitch. Because I think many of us here would like to probably hear about it. So anyway, since we did take the tape, we might actually play that game a little later. But right now we are trying to escape the vaults. Escape? I mean, we're trying to escape. I mean, try to find a way out of here. What? Escape? Psh. Who said escape? I didn't hear anyone say escape. There you are. I should start using the block. Scrape in real life. So I'm incorporating Fallout elements into my server. Oh, yeah, that's actually great. So you're incorporating Fallout elements into your server. Nice. Honestly, good to know. Actually, I haven't really met a lot of people, a lot of Fallout content creators, but honestly, yeah. It's actually, Miguel, you might be my first Fallout content creator I've ever met in chat. So honestly, props to you for that. Congratulations. Well, to me, of course, I feel very honored meeting you. But yeah. Thanks for sharing that with us. Actually, that's actually really cool. You definitely should show us some of your content sometime. Share some of your content in chat. I would I think I'd definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate checking it out. Yeah, of course. Hey, you know, us content creators here, we gotta look out for each other. And since the Fallout show has been very huge lately, the Fallout community has been extraordinarily popular now. So I am so really glad to see a lot of people making content for Fallout, because apart from like 4 being one of the decent games, there's so many good good games here. Like there's New Vegas, there's 3. Well, I don't know about 2 and 1. Fallout 67, I say is up to determination. Some people like it, some people don't. I know a couple friends I do know like Fallout 76, and I personally wouldn't play it, but I don't know, maybe. If hold on, I gotta get background music over here. I don't think we want to just stay here and listen to the Fallout chat now, do we? So, but hold on, there's ads with it. There's ads over here. Sorry about the constant ads. I'm using a YouTube playlist over here for our music. But there we go. Get the little feeling back again. I know it's not like your typical Fallout music, but this is close enough. Also, a little bit of a known fact about GingOsophy over here. GingOsophy over here. GingOsophy over here. Left alt. Okay, left alt. Okay, that's great. There we go. Now we could actually, use the left alt. Hawk 240796. Okay. All right. Thanks for letting me know. I'll definitely give you a follow, and I'll definitely give you a follow and see some of your content. I actually we're seeing a lot more of your content now. Hey, Purple, my boy, could you make sure to send me could you make sure to send that to me? Purple, just send that to me in a private message, so that way I could go check out his content. Thank you very much. Anyways, while we're listening to this, nice little cyberpunk, because GingOsophy over here loves cyberpunk and thinks cyberpunk might be close enough to deal with a little nuclear wasteland. Totally didn't get radiation damage. Hey, Miguel, thank you so much for the follow. My dude, I appreciate it. Wow, thank you so much, Miguel. I 100% appreciate it. I don't know if you saw, but there is a goal for me to reach. So when I do get 20 followers, I am going to be introducing something called the Judgment Coin. Now, this isn't actually called the Judgment Coin. It is a coin I got in St. Augustine. But what this Judgment Coin does, I flip it once. One side has a good side, meaning you guys give me a prompt. The other side is a very bad side, meaning you guys give me a dare, and I will do it in the next stream, but we have to get 20 followers. But Miguel, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Also to some other new followers as well. I know how to send messages on Twitch. That's fine. I will IG message you. That's fine. I'll just IG message you, let you know who I am, and let you know who I am. So I'll just IG message you. I know Twitch is a little weird, but however, I do plan on making a Discord server as well. So that way it makes it easy as well for you to share stuff on Discord in the server. So, but anyways, Miguel, thank you so much. Much love, much appreciated. As always, I can't wait to see you in more of my streams. Honestly, thank you so much, Miguel. I also want to do some some shout outs before. We did have a follow from Miko Monkey and my boy Pixely TV. Which Pixel, if you want me to give you a little bit of if you want me to give you a shout out, just say yes or no. but my boy Pixelated TV. But Miguel, you are the GOATs. You are the greatest of all time, and I am looking forward to seeing you in all streams I do, because next one I stream is on Tuesday, and this doesn't mean I'm not ending stream yet. Don't worry, we still got like 3 more hours left of this stream, 2 hours left of this stream left. So you know, there's more content coming our way, coming your way. Hey, of course. I appreciate you, Miguel. I appreciate you, my dude, and I appreciate all of you here. So, anyways, let's continue on, because I think us standing in this vault here for too long is definitely I think that's not a good don't cut of that. You don't do that, my man. We here for you. Aww, thanks, Pixel. But this is for Pixel, and this is a bigger heart for you, Miguel. A bigger heart for you. But a big heart for everybody here. Alright, anyways, let's continue on, because I think us standing in this vault isn't going to give us the answers we are seeking, which is what happened. We kind of know what happened, but you know, it doesn't hurt. I'm doing the hey, love it, love all of it. Ignore that. That's just, you know, I was told that we're having a little bit of some snow where we are, a little bit of a rain where we are, storm. We don't have snow here. A little bit of a storm where we are, so.
That's all that's left.
And I guess the thunder in the outside is just a little bit of some dramatic effects over here. So, but anyways, yeah. So, answer it's looking for is what happened. Even though we know what happened already, kind of, we need to find more answers. I'm doing the Benevolent Leader trophy, so I'll be on for a minute. Heck yeah! All right, awesome. All right, you're doing the Benevolent Leader trophy. Wow. I definitely don't know how it goes. Of course, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check it out after stream, of course, absolutely. But definitely give us some little sneak peeks how it goes. But Miguel, I believe in you. I know you are definitely going to get that trophy, and you're going to be like, heck yeah, hell yeah. So I know you're going to get that trophy. You're going to feel great. Oh, it sucks. Oh. You're still gonna do great, Miguel. You know you're gonna do great. You're gonna ace that trophy, and you're gonna say this trophy. So I'm gonna let the thunderstorm censor that out. I don't need to censor that out. I'm gonna let the thunderstorm censor that out. So, and anyways, let's continue. Let's continue away from this vault of hours. Because, you know, we need to know some answers, but not a lot. Actually, nah, we know all the answers. We just got you know, we got cryogenically freezed. We don't appreciate it. We gotta know what happened. We already know what happened in the vault, but we gotta know what happened on the outside, because, you know, last thing we saw was kaboom, nuclear explosion. And if I had a nuclear explosion effect, which I don't. I'm not that creative, guys. Not that creative, but boom! Just picture there's a nuclear explosion in the background of the game, background of the gameplay. Go boom. You know, boom. If we see a nuclear explosion, go boom, and we survive out of cryogenic freezing. We definitely want to know what happened. Definitely want to know what happened in this world, and who took our sun, which is the most part. Who took our sun? Or, you know, finding out about the nuclear world. I mean, yeah, no, who took our son? Who's that guy? Who is he? Who took our... Why did he take our son? What's wrong with him? Stuff like that. Ah, we got some Rad-X, so... I think maybe Rad-X, that might help us with our little radiation poison... Little radiation over there. I think so. I think it might help it a little bit, too. But, so, we cleared out a little bit over here. let's go ahead and let's go ahead and check out the go ahead and check out what. Okay, let's see how to holster this first. Okay, I don't know how to holster. Ooh, guess they're gonna be holding a gun for this whole time. Maybe Z. Nah, we'll figure it out later. All right, GingOsophy over here will figure it out later. So this is the Overseer Terminal. Now, right here we do have the instructions, which basically from what we saw last time, last time was the same instructions as before. Making sure you know this is longevity. Make sure you're doing like your janitorial. Make sure you're monitoring, and any like independent results or insubordination attempts or evacuation will be considered basically punishment. So you gotta definitely do that. Now cryolator, that's new. So I've long dreamed of making cryogenic freezing available in a portable on-demand form. The cryolator is my latest attempt. Thankfully, we're in no short supply of the chemicals and components. I need to tinker with the prototype. It's a nice way to occupy the time as we wait for the all clear sync. So, judging by that, the gun on the wall that we saw that we couldn't unlock yet because we're not master yet, that was probably the cryolator. It's too bad we can't get that now. Maybe later. Maybe we might come back to Vault 11. I might make it a unexpected stream going, get to the cryolator or something like that. I don't know. Maybe. I think to the cryolator might be actually pretty useful because, you know, there's Phineas and Ferb, you know, Dr. Doofenshmirtz and Phineas and Ferb, he would say, to this elator, welcome to the big gunulator to do this thing that fails, because Perry the Platypus always likes to screw up my inventions. Something like that, you know. So right here, basic from what we are seeing over here is pretty much all the same stuff we've seen with, you know, what the responsibility of research staff, what's the notice, what happens, what does happen when everyone goes, the test subjects, us in this scenario, it goes into cryogenic freezing, and basically once the resident has seen, the vault entryway was sealed. So pretty much all the simple stuff for the admissions. What are the staff duties? Science staff monitors. Make sure life-saving is intervention, but only of 80%, which didn't happen because in the last logs, there was a riot that everyone attacked each other. So, yeah, most of the people that died in the cryogenic freezing couldn't be helped because originally we thought the scientists didn't help. Now we know. No one was left. Same with security personnel. This is their this is what their duties are, what they have to do, so on and so forth. Faculty service and maintenance, making sure things are working properly, having to fulfill janitorial roles and food preparation. So, yeah, pretty much all the same stuff we had dealt with before. So this is pretty much just telling us like the old stuff, and then, you know, the all clear message. Well, the all clear message was like we learned before, noticing the all clear that, you know, the overseer will be selecting individuals. They have the 180, which has the 180 day period before they can get the all clear message to evacuate. However, when we go back to the last point here, we also know that the overseer kind of delayed it and tried to prevent it from happening. So, right off the bat, Vault 111 was a failed vault. Not because of you know, paranoia, but because of, you know, not because of staffing paranoia from the staff members, but also because, you know, there was a lot of ins and outs this is basically what I was saying before. Basically all the ins and outs, the science department, the overseer were in the little cahoots. All the lovely, stuff that, you know, we just went over a while ago. Now, here's the overseer's log. So, preparations. So, right now, the staff orientation was completed. This was before. All but a few of the residents down in Sanctuary Hills have been enrolled, and several from Concord has as well. Vault-Tec superiors came up with this week to do a technical review with me. This vault is ready to open. I can only imagine what wonders our residents will get to witness. The notion of leaping forward in time, I almost wish I could join them and see the promise of our future realized. So right off the bat, Vault-Tec was telling that they're ready for preparations to start, you know, only a few people in Sanctuary Hills, where we probably were, decided to, or have been basically enrolled. We probably were the last one to be enrolled, to be completely fair. So, yeah, we were kind of like the last of the last. And the overseer wished that he could see the promised lands. October 23rd. I think this might be a different day. So October 23rd. Basically, the nuclear bomb that we saw when we were getting lowered in the scaffold happened. The overseer was lucky that the staff was nearby when the early warning came through. And they had a lot less nodes than expected, meaning the minute the bomb dropped, they had to get in there immediately. And North Hagen was... So one of the staff members was missing when the entrance was sealed. The residents went smoothly. Everyone made it to their cryogenic pods, even the family that waited until the last... Yep. F to pay respects for us. Put F to pay respects for us in the chat, everyone. We were the last minute family, so let's give all a big F in chat for us for being last minute to being to safety. So you were there. The overseer, from what it says here, was worried there would be more suspicion, but things happened so fast so basically everything happened so fast. People were kept piling in that people have been too overwhelmed to question the charging pods. So with everything that did happen already, everyone was overwhelmed. It was all panic. We just went in there, got told what to do, smooth, easy on October 23rd. Now, so there was a strange issue. With pod C3, subject appeared to be having heart palpitations, nothing life-threatening but unusual. We realized almost too late that the pod was malfunctioning. The cryogenic array almost started thawing her out. We're not sure, but I suspect a hiccup in Vault-Tec's remote override system may have sent an errant signal. We'll have to keep an eye out. I only hope their systems are reliable once we evacuate the staff. So pretty much the overseer was in his mind, but also when he was just happening, he saw one person have palpitation, which is less than 80%, so they didn't interfere. But however, think of the mind, the overseer kind of cared a bit, but it says that, you know, maybe they have to be reliable and they have to check. So there was a system malfunctioning. And the overseer just like, just one person. It's not 80%, which, judging by the pods we saw 4, other 4, then 6. So that's like about 14. Only one person died, and out of 14, and with 80%, that would only mean only 3 people can be surviving. And of course, one of them would have to be a female, and one of them would have to be a male. Because if you have a male and female alive in the fallout nuclear world, you could reproduce. And you could rebuild. But Vault 111 isn't the type of vault to do that. So basically, this vault said you're screwed. Overseer's the overseer's attitude was you're screwed. If just to let you know, chat, if you do have anything you might want to add or you think is different, feel free to put in chat, because here in GingOsophy, it doesn't matter what you think and how you read things. If you do share what you think with these logs, that is okay, because as writers we can have different circumstances, and not to put Hollywood under the bus with Netflix, but if the writers of the Witcher series listened to Henry Cavill with his differences, maybe The Witcher would have been better. But just like to avoid Netflix and what Netflix and Hollywood did, maybe if you want to add like your points of views on it, your different perspectives, that's fine. This is an art community. This is a writer community after all. Expressing your different opinion and your different way of thinking is always appreciated. So that's just a little GingOsophy lesson over here in chats. So there's been no all clear signal yet, even though we're nearing the end of 180 day mandatory shelter period. Supplies were never intended to last much more than that, and despite my best efforts, people are beginning to question what we're doing here. If people think we can just leave when the 180 days are up, they're insane. The radioactive exposure would still be potent enough to fry everyone if the vault seals are breached that early. The whole point of the all clear was to receive additional instructions from the main office. I don't know what to do. I can't open the vault. I can't expect our supplies to last forever. So, judging by the overseer actually didn't know what to do. The purpose of the all clear message was to send additional instructions from the main office, and lo and behold, I don't think Vault-Tec offices can survive a nuclear explosion. So, they basically, Vault-Tec told this vault, you're screwed. Not the overseer, the vault said you're screwed. Also, just like in a lot of power-up games, GingOsophy might be running a little bit low on fuel, so we're gonna push this through a little bit, and then we'll be taking our little intermission. Intermission meaning you guys can just, I just basically get up for like a little 5 minutes, but you guys can stay in chat. You guys can think about the writing prompt. Writing prompt's there for the reason to think about it, and my boy Purple Hat over here, our moderator of the year. He is still going to be looking over the chats and stuff like that. So, Purple Hat Man, Purple Hat Studios over here. You are the big honorable mention for being the #1 moderator of all time. This is not just saying here. This is all time. You #1. So, give yourself a pat and background applause. Chat. Why don't we give Purple Hat Man, our absolute goat of a moderator, a applause or any kind of an emoji you want. Just as long as you don't spam it. If you spam emojis, we don't want that. But anyways, mutiny. My favorite. Not really. So, a faction led by the security personnel have turned on me, demanding they be allowed to leave the vault. Idiots. I will not open the door to be irradiated to death out there. Consolidating the remaining supplies, putting the staff on lockdown. We're going to have to start prioritizing who deserves what little food we have left. I've been too damn generous with the rations. If people don't like it, well, that's for your mouse of food. And right with the paranoia, we enter survival mode, meaning this is what happens when you are in survival mode as a leader. Meaning you start prioritizing some staff, since some personnels are deciding to disagree with you, and you say, we'll see who deserves to be fed. For what we have left, he's been too generous with the rations, meaning he's taken well care of his people. Now that the rations are low, he has to start acting like a Caesar, which means less food, less mouths to feed. and if I were in a nuclear wasteland and I just drank the last of this, I'd be screwed. So, yeah. So, well, there goes a little history of what we knew, but from the Overseer's perspective. Now let's open these evacuation tunnels, and let's see what happens. Personnel evacuating tunnel is now open, remaining all staff to be orderly and follow shutdown protocols before exiting and resealing the Vault 11. Please maintain all staff records and research. Report to your local Vault Tech superiors for debriefing and further instructions. Alright, well, we open the vault doors. Now let's go ahead and see what happens. Got our gun ready. Now we are ready for anything. Come back for that later. We'll come back for that later. Actually, while we're in chat here, and I know this is usually not really wise, but let's go ahead and look at our keypad. Let me look at the keys. I need to know how to holster a weapon. Chat, if you know how to holster a weapon in Fallout 4, let me know. This would probably save the 2 seconds of me looking in the chat keys. And the chat keys over here. So far I don't ready, reload. So let me guess, if we pressed R, would it unholster? Alright, so there we go. Now we know how to unholster a weapon, but we're not unholstering here. We're good. We're locking and loading. We're locking in, we're loading in, and we are going to fire my first shot at that. Yep, and you getting next too. Okay. So GingOsophy over here is a very lousy shot. We don't talk about that. Actually, we do talk about that. Yeah, GingOsophy is not a very lousy shot. It's a lousy shot here, so takes somebody. Oh, yeah. So 3 shots. I know, guys. I'm not great with surviving the wasteland right now with 3 shots. There you go. Right before we got that next radiation on us again. We got the shot before the radiation. Now let's go ahead and shoot. Shoot. There we go. See, we don't need VATS. Who needs VATS when we have aim and fire? Who needs VATS when we have aim and fire? I'm kidding. If you use VATS and it's helpful, use VATS. GingOsophy is guilty of using VATS a lot. This is what type of a Fallout player he's telling you. This is the type of Fallout player I'm telling you what I am. I am a VAT man, and if I can't use VATS, then shoot on the head. Only in game. Now see if we go here and we stealth. Caps lock remains detected. And we go ahead and go ahead. Oh. Perfect. All right, actually, I played this game a lot, chat, and you know what I've noticed? I never was able to do that before. So the more you know. Even experienced Fallout players like myself didn't know that you could crouch, caps lock, and hit with your gun. That should be pretty. Oh, there you are. Okay, come on. There we go. Got a little more VAT radiation in us, but that's fine. So yeah, more you know. The more you know. Hey, sometimes it do be like that. Sometimes you may know a lot less than what you know. Sometimes you know a lot more than what you know. It all depends. We're all Fallout. We're all gamers of our own styles here, so we know what to do, what not to do, and hey, sometimes we learn new things as we go along. So hey, all positivity over here. All positivity over here, chat. Alright, as that... Oh, we got a Vault-Tech note. What does that Vault-Tech note say? Oh, that's just a double checking checklist. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need to know that. Right here. We got a little note. We got a little blank paper. Some notes here. Probably Vault-Tec instructions. Oh, looks like we got blank papers and some Vault-Tec instructions here. Okay, so yeah, job manuals. Love that. So why don't we go over here and take this pit boy? And you know, usually, if this wasn't a survival case scenario, we wouldn't be doing this. But since you know, this is survival of the fittest, we just gotta. Looks like we 64K gigabytes of RAM. That's always great. GingOsophy's PC that he's running this in only has 32 gigabytes, not K. So let's go ahead and exit tab. So we got the security one, and we got that. That's great. Got some data here. Map. Ooh, radio too. Wow. Alright, all we need to know. So, judging, we have this suit, we have this suit, and we have a wedding ring, so we don't really need much of that. Aid, we have radish meat, which, yeah, I think we should not eat that. It's not a good idea. Got a stim pack, so we're pretty good here, but we're good in health a little bit. Red Menace. Alright, so now we know how to play the game now. Red Menace. Good to know, good to know. We don't got mods, we got some ammo, but pretty much got some junk. Junk could be useful. This is a wasteland after all. And just judging over here, got the perks, specials, and we got the status. So far we're good. We just don't look good on our legs, so you know, hey, that happens. But anyways, I think it's time for GingOsophy to close his mouth up and to close his mouth shut and open the vault doors. So right then and there, got the access, and we press, and we are out of here. Now we're still gonna be lock and loaded. I don't trust anything out there, but you know, still gonna be lock and loaded. We still gotta be lock and loaded over here. All right, so let's get us. Come on, get us out the door, please. Ooh. Epilepsy warning. Epilepsy warning over here. Sorry guys, epilepsy warning over here. Alright, so we keep unlocking, and we are, ooh, sunshine. A little bit of sunshine here never kills us, so right now we are going to go here, get out of there, and say sayonara until next time. Sayonara, Vault. The worst vault in the world. Vault-Tec instructions. I wonder who left that there. More Vault-Tec checklist. Who left that there? Wow, some of these people don't really know how to, you know, take care of their stuff, so. And we just get out of here. Yeah, so anything we need to change? Nah. Be exiting the vault now.
Enjoy your return.
And we are...
Thank you for choosing Vault.
You are not so welcome for choosing Vault-Tec. We do not appreciate Vault-Tec. How long are you planning to stream each time? Okay, so that is a good question, Pixel, and here's the answer. So, how my schedule is going now is, sorry, a little bright here. Whoa, hold on, guys. Sorry, got a little brightness here. Alrighty, I think we're good. Oh no, we're not. All right, let's pause. All right, so good answer to this is so the way my schedule is working is this is my only Sunday stream until maybe further notice, maybe, but all my schedules are going to be every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So I plan on making 4-hour-long streams each day from 6 to 10, 4-hour longs each days, because if you're wondering whose tail this is my lovely cat, Thomas. He's just sitting here. Anyways, so each time I do stream, I only stream for 4 hours from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. I know today was a little bit different, but tomorrow, the next days will be a lot better and better. So I do these 4-hour streams because there's a lot more to say in a story. Pixel, I'm about to take my bathroom break. That's why I pause. Also, say hi to Thomas, everybody. He came to say hi. But I'm taking my little break soon. But yeah, 4 hours is plenty of time to describe a little bit of a story, also to give some clues, but also to share a bit. So, hope that answered your question a little bit, Pixel. However, GingOsophy here is going to be taking his little 5-minute break, so we'll be returning back to the stream in 5 minutes, or maybe a little longer. I'd say 7. Let's make it 7. Don't count. Don't time. But anyways, alright, enjoy the intermission break. We'll be back in 7. And we are back. How are we doing, chat? You missed me? I missed you guys too. That was a long ass time. That was a long time. Anyways, let's get back into this Fallout, dude. Shall we? Woo. And already we've got a little bit of suspense music going on here. So I'm gonna do us an all favorite chat. I'm gonna quickly save. We're gonna save this, and then what we're gonna do next is we're gonna do something a little risky called delete, because I don't know how to turn autosave on, but I will learn how to turn autosave on after end of stream. Also, we got Thomas over here. He's my Twitch mascot. So if you hear like a big meow, it is Thomas, or GingOsophy's mascot. So, anyways, ooh, wow. So far, not so good. Not so pretty good over here. Not too good. Not too good. Looks a little gray, if you don't know. It looks a little beige, if you know what I'm saying. Looks a little beige. See, there's a mascot. Ah, that is right, Nico Monkey. We can rebuild. And you know what? We do have the technology. You know why we have the technology? Because we got a Pip-Boy. We just got a Pip-Boy. We got a Pip-Boy. But we are going to rebuild. We do got the technology. And we are going to. And we're going to. Discover the education. I don't know what I had there. But we're going to discover that philosophy. There we go. Discover that philosophy. There we go. Sibbies, we are GingOsophy over here. Heyo. Anyway. Ooh. Sorry. A little sensitivity change, but let's continue. Just like Miko Monkey says, we got the technology, we're going to rebuild, and we are going to discover the philosophy. Because this is a GingOsophy over here. See, now that's a little better. Me too, Miko. Me too. Me too, Miko. Me too. I am also confused, but you know what? I'm also on board because, you know, I'm also confused when on board. So, anyways, got some stuff over here. Got some Radex. Got some Radaway. Now, normally we don't do this, but we are a little low on radiation. We are a little bit running on radiation, so we're gonna waste that one little Radaway, and we're gonna suffer. We're gonna suffer with the radiation poisoning. Until we can find at least more Radaways. By that I mean when we find 5 Radaways, I'm gonna use 1. But from what we can see here, just from what it looks like from these papers, apart from lined papers, this looks like, you know, simple Vault-Tec instructions, which, you know, we can't read it from here. But if someone could, if someone wants to clip this and try to figure out what this says, then next stream, here, let me give you a minute to clip it, if you want to clip it. But if someone wants to clip it and figures out what this says, then next stream, I will be asking the question, what does this paper say? Which, it could be just a bunch of Vault-Tec instructions, which I wouldn't really want you guys to recite all of it, but if you wanna, and I hope you do, go crazy. But, yeah, no, it's just instructions, probably. Is this homework? Miko, just for you, it's homework. Just kidding. This is not homework, but it's for extra credit. And extra credit will be... I'll figure it out. But yeah, this is extra credit. Not homework, but extra credit if you want to get a little bonus points. A little bit of some bonus points here. So, anyway, let's continue on. We are right now doing what any survivalist would do in the wasteland, gathering all the supplies. Hopefully we don't get encumbered. This is a Bethesda game after all. We might get encumbered. So, and actually, chat. Does anyone know here how? Does anyone know how to? Whatchamacallit? Does anyone know how to turn on survival mode? Because GingOsophy kind of wants to do a little survival mode run here, but he doesn't know how to. Yeah, I am an experienced game player, but I also want to do survival because a buddy of mine does survival, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta do survival because, I do survival in Skyrim. No idea, but I guess it's in the pause menu gameplay set. Ah! You know what? That actually would make sense. Okay, right. Game mode, Pip-Boy, 10 minutes. Difficulty maybe? Hard, very hard. Ah! Miko for the win. The difficulty is survival. So we about to play this game in survival mode. Because you know what? Yes. We are gonna do survival mode. Yeah, we're gonna do survival because we kind of need to survive in this wasteland, and some of the stuff has radiation, but you know what? That's what makes life great in the wasteland. That's what makes life great in the wasteland. You just gotta survive with what you can use and what you gotta use. Because that's how Fallout is. I see some cram. Let's take some cram. So right here, similar, just like probably some Vault-Tec stuff. Hey, I don't know if we clipped the last one, but if you don't want to clip it, you could also screenshot it. So I'm gonna give you a minute to screenshot this. It's the same paper like last time, so if you want to get that extra credit, give you a minute. If you want to get that extra credit, screenshot. But anyways, this is our little routine checkup time here. How's everyone doing? Brother has that 4 FPS. I can't. Hey! Fish Menace! Welcome to the stream, my brother! How are you doing right now? And yes, I know I have the 4 FPS camera, but you know what? This 4 FPS camera, it just does the trick. Versus my, hella gigabyte stream right now. Really calling me out like that. Wow. Instantly, wow. Well, anyways, appreciate you, Fish Menace. How you doing, my brother? Right now, what I was telling people is, if on site, you know what, on site, on mine. That's what I like to say, on site, on mine over here. But anyways, what I was explaining here, I was getting the lovely viewers over here, the lovely chat here, a minute to take a screenshot, and for extra credit, they can recite, not all, but recite a little bit of what this paper's about. Bruh is lucky I didn't. It's better now. You should have seen when it was just. Wow. Okay. This doesn't look like Fallout 2 to me. Whoa. Okay. All right, buddy. Alrighty. But, anyways. Minute has been up. Let's continue because these are just some papers here, line papers, some papers here too. So yeah, let's just continue. We got a coffee pot. I mean, I don't think we need a coffee pot, but we do need that bottle cap. You know what? I'll take the coffee pot just in case. You never know. I might get over encumbered. Who knows? But let's continue. We gotta get out of this little small bunker here. A little small mobile bunker here. So let's continue. Also, Fish Menace, just to give you a heads up, right now in this lovely wasteland of ours, there ain't no water here for you to swim. Sorry, bud. I don't know what to tell you on that one. But anyways, Fish. So if you notice the pinned comment by my goated mod here, Purple Hat Studios, we do have a prompt, and there is water in this game. I know there's water, but there's not water for you to swim in right now. So we do have a prompt here, which I will tell you right now. You are in a nuclear apocalypse. Who are you, and how did you discover this world? You're a radioactive craft. Awesome. Love the energy here, Fish Menace. Love that energy over here. Specifically in Mud Crab. Okay, you know, that's still good energy. Love that energy. Still good enough energy over here. That is great. You a Mud Crab. Now, how did you discover this world? It could be as simple as you were born. It could be as simple as anything, but how did you discover this world as a Mud Crab? I'll give you that minute to answer that question. I was here from the dawn of... So you've been here since that nuclear bomb exploded and we got into this area. Okay, love it. Alright, well, appreciate it, Fish Menace, appreciate it, Fish over here. That was great. Good response, great answer, and yeah. Since the primordial... So yeah, damn, you've been here a pretty long ass time in this nuclear wasteland. Love it. Love that energy. Love all that energy over here. All right, let us continue. Like our awesome good friend here, Fishman has just said, if you like his answers here, if you got an answer for who you are and how did you discover this world, put it in the chat. You know. Anytime I do these prompts, I always appreciate the feedback coming back. Always the responses coming back with the answers. So keep up that energy, just like Fish Menace's energy. Keep that energy up, and you know we'd be getting a some good answers. So far, we got Mud Crab, who's been here since the primordial soup. So he's been here since like the dawn of time. All right, let's go continue over here. Because right now there's a lot more to do. So right now I kind of do see the well, don't know what to say, chat. I think we've been here. I think we've been in that vault longer than we should be. Damn, I think I saw some of these people too. Wow. Man, that's crazy. I'm tired. I lack a bed. Go to sleep. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep later. Right now, we gotta keep going. Split beans. You know, we're a little bit low on health, so let's go ahead and check out these split beans. This is what is left behind after I finish a meal. Hey, yo. That is crazy. that is crazy. Oh damn, that's crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and test out these split bean. And already we got 3 rads, but you know we need that health. Still got that 3 rads. Okay. That's useful. All right. Well, yeah, I know about Radaway, but you know we only got 5 Radaways. We're not gonna waste every single one. But when that health bar does get a little bit when that rad bar does get a little high, that's when we're gonna use that right away. So we don't need that right away right now. We're good. We're good. We're all Gucci over here. Some health flowers. Man, I wonder if let's see if there's any health flowers here. So we're fine. Let's just continue. We're not gonna worry about those hub flowers. No, we're not gonna worry about that hub flower here. Hey, Fish Menace. Look over here, Fish. Guess what we got? Water. Got water for you to swim in. Not much, but you know, it'll do. But anyways, let's continue over here. Alright, and let's see where we are. So far, this place looks a little bit familiar. I think this place looks... Could it be Sanctuary Hills? Could it be? Could it not be? Could it be? Could it do? Could it don't? We don't know. Let's go over here and discover. I'm sure we need to. I'm sure we should go ahead and start looking in here. So far, we only got ooh, little note. Don't know what it says, but you know, the part of having the part of being a philosophical in the philosophical stream is guess what? We get to find out what this note says. We're not gonna find that out. That looks like a receipt paper. I don't know. Chat, do you think that looks like a receipt paper? Put it in the chat. See if it looks like a yellow receipt paper or if it's, you know, something else. Alright, so far not too much. Ah, we got that coffee pot. We got those caps stashed over here, so we got 20 caps. That's good. I mean, what? I don't know what these caps are. What do these caps do? Psh, who knows? Psh. What do these caps do? Ah, tin can. I wonder what that's useful for. Someone spilled a lot of Uno cards. Where? Miko, where did someone spill those Uno cards? I did not see any Uno cards over here. Where did those Uno cards come? Alright, let's go find those Uno cards. I see some trash and trash cans. Where do those Uno cards go? Man, where did those Uno cards go? Let's see. Got some leaves over here. Look inside yourself. Wow, okay, oh, okay. Let's see, let's look inside myself. Wow, okay, you know what? I like that. I like that. I love that philosophy. Look inside yourself and you'll find the Uno cards. So when you got a lot of cards you spill, you just gotta look inside yourself. You know, you gotta look inside yourself and you gotta know where the Uno cards are. That's how you find the Uno cards. That's how you find the Uno cards. Alrighty. Let us go ahead and continue. That's good. That's some good philosophy over there, Miko. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a clap on the hands. Give yourself like a big clap there because that's some good philosophy. Or was it GingOsophy? You don't know. Was it GingOsophy, philosophy? You never know. Right off the bat, we got a desk fan here. So far, nothing really, noticeable. Nothing philosophical. Just philosophical here. It's just so he went home. Wow. So that house with the baby crib, this is our home. I don't think that's our home, but maybe the next house over. This might have been a neighbor's. We don't know. We've been stuck in the vault for a while, but Cosworth is here. Oh, Cosworth is here. Hey, Cosworth, buddy. Hey, Cosworth. Cosworth is still here? What? Holy cramoly! Hey guys, it's Cosworth. Cosworth was our buddy from before the vault. Before the vault. Well, judging by him, he said, "Well, I'm from a facility where, you know, I can last as long as possible." Thanks, Cosworth. Thanks. Now we gotta say the sad news.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe...
These, yeah. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I don't know what to tell you, Cosworth. I don't know what to tell you, Cosworth. I don't know.
Sean's been kidnapped.
Sorry, Cosworth.
But I'm going to find him.
Sorry, Cosworth.
I'm going to get my son back.
Worse than I thought.
Sorry to tell you, Cosworth.
Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
Huh? It's been what? It's been, huh? So basically, Cogsworth was 10 years old when we had him, and now he's 210. So what? We've been stuck in that facility for 200 years? So you're saying we've been frozen for 200 years? That's crazy. However, I don't think Cogsworth's okay. He kind of took the news very well, so we gotta see. Are you okay, Cogsworth? Come on, tell us, buddy.
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible.
There we go. There's our Cogsworth we know and love.
No one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed. Nothing gets out nuclear fallout. Vinyl wood. Nothing.
So, judging by what we see in Cogsworth's behavior, we could tell that it's been a 200 years of not great. So, Cogsworth has been feeling a little alone. I think we shouldn't let him stay with us.
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I think we need to stay with him. He's kind of just letting all this 200-year burden out all at once. So.
I did find this holotape.
Holotape.
I believe the Mrs.
So, Cogsworth has a holotape he kept for a long time. So Cogsworth kept this tape for a long time that, you know,
Thank you, Cogsworth.
our wife Nora made for us as a surprise, and he's held on to it for 200 years.
Shall we search the neighborhood together? Mrs. and young Sean may turn up yet.
Let's see if there's anything dangerous. So far we've seen, what, roaches? So far we've seen just what? Roaches? So I think there's a little bit more than just roaches. Also, how are we doing right now so far, chat? How are we feeling about Cogsworth? Do you think he's happy that we're back, or do you think he's still there's something still missing that he hasn't told us yet? let me know in the chat, because I do appreciate hearing all perspectives, as we are right now searching the neighborhood for all sorts of stuff. So let's see what's gonna turn up when we search the neighborhood. You know what? Cogsworth knows what he's doing. Cogsworth has survived longer than here. We're just gonna save our ammo and just let Cogsworth, you know, fight all these little insects. Fight these insects. So, you know, we'll let Cogsworth do it. So Cogsworth has been picking up something, so we gotta follow him. All right, Cogsworth. You lead the way, bud. We'll follow you. Where did Cogsworth go? Oh, there you went. Hey, Cogsworth, over here. Cogsworth. Wait up, Cogsworth. Wait up. You know, Cogsworth has fought in the wasteland for a while. We'll just let him deal with them. You know what, Cogsworth, you're doing a good job, buddy. You're doing great. You know, I think Cogsworth is the true growth over here. And now let's tell him the news about Sean being out there. Actually, chat, what do you think we should tell Cogsworth? I'm gonna give you guys a minute to let me know what we should tell Cogsworth. This is gonna be the chat's decision now on what we do, Cogsworth. So I'm putting a GingOsophy timer, and chat, you tell me what we should do. Should we say what now? Should we say Sean's out there? Should we say it's a waste of time, or it's okay? What do you think? Whoever says whatever phrase pops up the most, that's what we're gonna be choosing. So give you guys a minute. Give you guys a couple of minutes, and it's up to you guys. This is now chat's decision now on what we say. Also, I appreciate everyone for still being here. Appreciate you guys all for being here still. You guys are the best. You are the greatest of all time. You are amazing. You keep that energy flowing. But here in GingOsophy, what I usually do with the creativity is some things I leave it to myself. However, I think for the past 2 hours and almost 1 hour and 30 minutes, I've been making all the decisions. Now I want to see what the chat decides. So here, what I usually do is I do gameplays, of course, but I also think of it as a writing perspective. So when we were all going over those logs in Vault 11, all of the logs going in Vault 11 basically was emphasizing the history of Fallout. We were emphasizing the history of what happened in Vault 11. And now that we are in the Wasteland, we could still be doing a lot more with the Wasteland. But sometimes it's best if, the community says the decision. So whenever I usually stop here, that's when, you guys make the decision. So there's 4 options. You don't have to use a phrase. You could do up, down, left, or right. Whatever the most says in the chat comments, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes, and you tell me what we should say to Cosworth. Because right now, he is in the emotional state that Sean and the missus are gone. Right? Alright, got 1 for right, Pixel. Be a jerk? So we should be a jerk. Aha, okay. But anyways, I'll give you guys each. I'll give you a little more time, because Pixel right now, you said right. That's great. But let's hear what what everyone else says too. I need to see majority, but Pixel, thanks for answering. I'm gonna give you guys each a little bit more time, but after that, if no one else wants to answer, we picking right. So we picking right to be a jerk, but give you guys a little bit of time. Because this is my little time to also chat with you guys a little bit too. But yeah. So my whole point with all my content here is to make a community. I've respected the art community for a very long time. Okay, sorry guys. Game was a little bit but it's fine. I respected the art community for a long time. And for a long time, I thought art can only mean one form. Art can mean many forms usually. It can mean with making music, writing. It also means with, drawing, animation. There's a lot of art forms. Heck, even all the programmers that come here making the best games ever, they are doing art forms. And for my whole goal for streaming for you guys, whole goal here, and for till the end of time, is to keep a community. Keep the art community glowing. We can bring back the art, because right now in the world of AI, art seems to be taking away. And some AI helps, some AI don't, but we could be taking that art community. We could be using that AI, a little bit of that AI for what it needs to be, and making something good. That doesn't mean I support AI. I do not. I support people using AI as a tool, not a product. So that's my whole mission here, keeping that art community alive, and keep the community strong. Anyway, that's a little bit of time, chat. Pixel, you are amazing. We're gonna choose right. Let's see what happens.
I only wanted to help, sir, but maybe you could try Concord. I've seen people in that area, and they're only slightly heavily armed.
And just like that, we were a jerk. But it's understandable to be a jerk. So we're gonna thank you, Cosworth. Everyone, press claps or press hype for thanking the greatest. He is he's a VP. So I need someone like Cosworth on my team. Let's ask if Cosworth wants to join my team, even though we were a little jerked to him before. Let's ask if Cosworth if he wants to be in my team. Come on. You don't want to come with me, Cosworth? I understand. Wow. Okay, well, you know what, Cosworth, I take back what I said about you. You're a jerk. You are a jerk. How could you, Cosworth? I get it's 200 years. I get it, you know, you were in a different space, but come on. I just asked you right then and there if you want to join my team, and you just said, yeah, someone might be in Concord. Well, damn, well, sorry, well, damn, Cosworth. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta be like that, Cosworth? But don't worry, it's okay. We the lone wolves here, lone survivors in this story. We continue further, and we gotta go to we gotta further continue to Concord. But right now, we gotta find a bed. So we gotta find a bed for me to sleep in, and I gotta, you know, drink some radiated water to keep me going. While we're also, you know, reading some stuff here too. So let's go ahead and you know, find ourselves a bed. Find ourselves a bed to sleep in. Come on, surely there's a bed here for us to sleep in. They can't, you know, just leave us with bedless. And yeah, I know I gotta drink some irradiated water too, but you know, bed first. Gotta find that bed first. So far, we keep finding some lighters, and we can find like a cigar box and ashtray, but where's the bed? Chat, if you want to guess where the bed is, just feel free to guess. All answers here are, we're not taking an extinguisher. I already decided we're not going to take that extinguisher. But if you can think of where a bed is, let me know in the chat. Because, you know, finding a bed will help us, you know, not feel fatigue. Also, drinking some irradiated water will help us not feel thirsty, so, you know. But do we want to be a ghoul? Nah, we don't want to be a ghoul. We got no time to be a ghoul, chat. We got no time to be a ghoul. So let's go ahead and continue. I got an 8-ball, I got a radio. I would play some radio music, but I don't because, you know, copyright. We don't here in GingOsophy, we don't like copyright strikes. We don't want to get copyrighted. We still want to keep going with content, so, and we gotta keep going with content. So let's continue over here. So far it's getting nighttime, and if this is like Minecraft, guess what? Nighttime gives us zombies. So so far we got no luck with the bed. We got some bubblegum, got a toaster, we got a dog bowl, but we don't got any luck with the bed. Oh, we got some Nuka-Cola, some pork and beans, so I think we're gonna take a little bit of a snack break, radiated snack break, drink some Nuka-Cola, which gives us caffeine in our veins, and you know, let's get some useless. And let's give ourselves some useless. Let's give ourselves a hub flower. And we're doing okay, but we already oh, got caffeine, but we didn't drink. We didn't help us with our dehydration. So that's, I guess we gotta go drink that river water. Yeah, so I'd like to get this moment to apologize to Fish Menace over here for about to drink, you know, the water that he swims at this primordial at this river during the primordial times. So if we want to say sorry, Fish, let's go ahead and say sorry, Fish, because we about we better drink some of that ocean water. Which also, it's not cool. Never drink ocean water. This is the only reason we're drinking it is because, well, we gotta survive somehow, and you know, we can't survive by drinking the air. We can't survive by drinking the air, so let's not do that. So right then and there, we've got a toolbox here. Ooh, workshop. I'm not gonna use that. We're not gonna use that workshop feature yet. I think we could find a bed here. There's got to be a bed here. If not, then well, we say sorry and we use that workshop. But yeah, so pretty much. Whoa. Hey, I did not know Cyberpunk made pirate music. Did you? I don't think anyone did. What about you, chat? Did you think that Cyberpunk made do you think Cyberpunk made did you expect Cyberpunk to make not the actual game, but did you think like the Cyberpunk music expected to be a little pirate? Let me know in chat. I didn't expect it. And I listen to this music a lot, but you know, well, chat. Looks like we don't got a bed, so you know what we've got to do? We got to workshop it. We got to go to workshop. We got to workshop a bed because we definitely we definitely need to well, we also need a drink. We also need a drink, so you know, let's go ahead and plus. That kind of, you know, didn't go as planned. Let's check. Hold on. Can we make a chat? Ah, there we go. Now we can make a bet. All right. Well, we do need some water. We do need some water here. So let's go ahead and give ourselves a good little water pump here. Go ahead and make ourselves. Oh, we need concrete. Ooh. What about you? You scrap concrete? Nah, you scrap rubber. We don't need rubber. We need concrete. We need some concrete here. Don't need rubber. Now, where do we find concretes? Nah, that's steel. We don't need steel. We needed concrete. That's some wood. Got some wood there. Concrete. Come on. Concrete shouldn't be there. Ain't no way concrete's this far away. It looks like scrap metal. Can we get a brick here? Nah, that's wood. That's wood and cloth. That's cloth. That's wood and plastic. No rubber and asbestos. Steel and wood. We cannot find some concrete for the life of us. Ceramic. Damn. Who knew it would be this difficult to find some concrete? Concrete is bricks. Who knew this would be this difficult to find bricks? I did not think it was this difficult to find bricks. Shouldn't be, but you know. Steel. File cabinet, steel. Hey, wait, what is there? What's that over there? Hold on. Can I look at that? Shotgun shells. Alright, so we got some shotgun shells. That's good. Anyway. Let's go find this concrete. Sure, it surely it has to be. It gotta be over here. Come on. See if we got concrete here. Yep, we got some concrete. Now we got some water. So let's go ahead and put this water pump. We'll put this water pump somewhere. See, in the survival wasteland as well, we also gotta make sure we know how to survive. And knowing how to survive is great. So what we gotta do is we gotta make sure we place a little bit of water there for us to eat. And let's get ourselves a nice big bed. Not a big bed, but you know, this bed will do. So we'll put this bed over here. We'll make this a little bed here. There go. No, that didn't work. There. We'll make a little bed over here. Actually, should we just do a mattress? Yeah, you know, let's not waste any steel. Let's put a mattress right here. You know, this will be our bed here. So we got a bed. We got some water. Let's go ahead and drink some of that water. Fill a bottle. Ooh. Alright, let's go ahead and fill a bottle here. Go ahead and fill some bottles here. How many bottles are we gonna fill? Let's just keep filling here. We need to fill some of those bottles. Yeah, here in this wasteland, we know survival is key, and when key is survival, it means we gotta fill up all these water bottles that we just took. So chat, remember, if you're surviving a nuclear wasteland and you need to make sure you have some water, get purified water. Don't drink that radiation water. If you need to, if you gotta drink it, you gotta drink it, but don't drink that radiation water. I know we're fatigued right now, I know, but you know, and also I know we're thirsty, lack of water, but we gotta fill these bottles. We gotta make sure we fill up these bottles. And so far we got a whole lot of water here. So good. We got some waters filled. We got some water pumping. Now let's go ahead and drink some of that water. Better but still parched. What about now? You're properly hydrated? That's great. And let's just go ahead and drop that. Drop that. We gotta drop that. But let's go ahead and see if we could find something, because we also gotta eat. I mean, chat, we gotta eat too. We gotta make sure we eat.
I need to assign someone to this.
Gourd. Gourd and melon. All right, so we got some gourds and some melons. Let's go see if let's go see if this helps us. It do not, but you know what? We need to eat somehow, so. We gotta eat. I guess we gotta eat this. And we're properly fed. Alright. We lost a little bit of it, but you know. Now judging by that, I think those other stuff could help us too. So yeah, we're just gonna grab cram. We're not gonna grab the bloat. We're not gonna eat raw meat. That's not sanitary for us. But we are gonna go to sleep now, so let's get ourselves some little bit of sleep. I think 5 hours of sleep might do the trick. Let's check. Because we surviving this wasteland and we're awake, still tired. All right, let's give us a little bit. Let's give us a little bit more. Let's give us some more time. Make sure we're well rested. Okay, are we well rested? We're still not well rested. Alright, so you know, maybe some more hours. Awake but still tired. Alright, I don't know what to do then. Now let's do 8 hours. I think we had to do a full 8 hours. Oh. Well. Looky. Seems that we filled up the thresholds of sleep. Can't sleep more than 5 hours on. What? Really? Benefits that come with by sleep. Well, yeah, we slept in the bed, and you just said it didn't work. Wow. So good to know. So we're gonna scrap that and make ourselves a better bed. I say let's make ourselves a nicer bed. Right off that bat. And right off that bat, we need to drink some more water. So let's go ahead and drink some water, and let's go ahead and sleep, because you know, chat us surviving the wasteland, us surviving this wasteland apparently is a pain in the. All right, now we are well rested. Great, that took us long enough, and we're hungry, So, wow, that took us long, and we're hungry. So, we can't eat blowfly meat. So, let's go find some more food, because we've been here for a little long enough. So let's go see if we can find some food.
Nice.
Gronk the Barbarian. Nice, good to know. Got a magazine called Gronk the Barbarian. That's good. That's good. Now tell me, chat. Do you know what Gronk the Barbarian does? Do you know who Gronk the Barbarian is? Actually, even better. Can you make a synopsis yourself of the story of Gronk the Barbarian? Why don't you make a quick little, you know, just a quick little OC story of who Gronk the Barbarian is, and what does Gronk the Barbarian do? Tell me who you think Gronk the Barbarian is and what he do, because GingOsophy here wants to see. I want to know from what you guys think who Gronk the Barbarian is. So, why don't we get that chat flooding with Gronk the Barbarian? Who's Gronk the Barbarian? Why? Who's Gronk the Barbarian? What is Gronk the Barbarian known for? Tell GingOsophy here who you think Gronk the Barbarian is. Well, we continue exploring this great wasteland of ours over here, because I, for one, definitely want to know about Gronk the Barbarian. He may be a Fallout legend, so he may be a legend in the Fallout universe, and we gotta know. We gotta know. We gotta know. I gotta know what you think. So I gotta know what you think. Pick the attribute to improve. Let's go ahead and improve a little bit of our endurance here. I'm gonna improve a little bit of endurance. Endurance is very helpful, especially there's Sean. There's our son's crib. Let's go ahead and play this in memory.
I'm coming, buddy.
Oh, I guess not. I guess we cannot play. I guess we cannot play the Sorry, a little bit of coughing. Guess we cannot play that. Well. Anyway, moving forward. Let's go. Let's get away from those bad memories. Let's go try to see if we can find some food over here. Maybe some grown grown crops around the area, probably. Maybe some extra crops here that we didn't take. Let's go see. So far, I've been seeing a whole lot of nothing, and we need to find a whole lot of something here. Because if we can't find stuff here, then I guess this will be our time for us to moving forward. Be our time for us to move forward. Because we could be stuck here for so long, and yet we could be, taking a whole trip to the land yonder. However, I do need to come back for that safe. So we ain't gonna come back a little later. We're not gonna come back now, but we'll come back later for the safe. Because it just makes sense for us to come back with it. Ah, there you cockroaches! Hey, get your butt out of there! Get your butt out of there! Now, next time GingOsophy is trying to shoot a rad roach nearby, left alt. Gotta do that left alt. Gotta remember that left alt. Because that left alt will save your life. Hey, Nuka Cherry and Devil Eggs. Alright, let's see if this gets rid of our hunger. We are properly fed, but we're still full of rads, so we still got some rads in us, but we don't got enough to clear out. So let's not waste any longer, and let's try to go to Concord, like Cosmo said. So right here, let's go look at that map. So right here, we're in Sanctuary. We need to get all the way over to Concord here to investigate Concord. So we're gonna be doing a pretty long trip. So let's go ahead and find our way out of here, and we're gonna go explore the Concord. Well, also maybe find some other discoveries, because you never know. Ooh, look what I see. Right now we got a cooking station. So, oh, never mind. You get away from us. Alt over here. Get out of here. And I'm already looking a little different. Looking a little bad over here, chat. I'm looking a little bad. Not too much bad, but you know, just a little bad. Canned dog food. Now, if that's not radiated, then you know I'm gonna be shocked. Some more bobby pins and Radex. That's good. Maybe we should take some Radex to help with our hunger. Some pre-war money would always be great. Yeah, we could always use that paper for the pre-war hunger. So, anyway, let's keep continuing over here. Also, Pixel, if you are still here, who do you think what's the story? Tell me the story of Gronk the Barbarian. Pixel, if you still here, because I know you one of the major goats over here in this chat. Tell us the story. Tell us your story of Gronk the Barbarian. I want to see what you think about Gronk the Barbarian, because you know, Gronk the Barbarian seems like a pretty. To be honest, he seems like a pretty crazy dude. Seems like a pretty crazy dude. But anyways, we gotta cook some of that roach meat. Gotta make sure we got some of that roach meat. Maybe we should come back for those blowfly meats and the other roach meats. Maybe we should come back for those too. So, got some roach meat going on here. So let's continue with that. We're doing some cooking here. So let's continue. Let's get ourselves out of here and get to Concord. Right. Ooh, got some grenades over here. That's good. Pretty good to get some grenades. So since we got some of that grenades, let's go ahead and equip some of the grenades. Now let's judge by my apparel. I don't have really anything here that could protect me, so I don't have nothing here that could protect me. So, but we do have that wedding ring, so we do have that wedding ring, so you know, we are gonna keep that wedding ring. So let's go ahead and continue further. Let's see what lies out of a sanctuary. Ooh, what do we got here? Yeah, Raider and a Drifter outfit. Well, hey, this is the wasteland. Don't mind if I do. And yeah, chat. I know the Drifter outfit doesn't have any protection, but guess what? It just suits us here. It suits us here. It suits us right here, so it suits us. So you know, we taking that Drifter outfit. We taking it, and there's nothing nobody can do about it. We'll get that tire ironer too. Don't mind if I do. We're taking that tire ironer because there's nothing anyone can do here. We're in the wasteland, and who's gonna stop us? Who's gonna stop us in the wasteland taking a Drifter outfit? Who's gonna stop us? Yeah, answer is no one. No one's gonna stop us because there's nothing anyone can do about it. We just take the Drifter outfit and we get out of here. Oh, hello, who are you? Hi, buddy.
What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Hi, buddy. Where's your owner?
You lose your owner, buddy?
Where's your owner, buddy?
Then. Let's stick together.
Alright. And right there we have it. We got our first... right there we have it. We got our first companion. We got ourselves a dog. Oh, dog found something. Let's go follow that dog. Ah, you see some stuff here? Well, if I take it, take some right away. Actually, let's see how much we get right away we got. Let's see how much right away we got here. We got 3. That's not going to help us much, but we do got to level up. So let's go ahead and level that up. So right now, our stats are pretty good here. But I think right now we need some of that. That's pickpocketing. We don't need pickpocketing. We don't probably need pickpocketing. Maybe we might need pickpocketing. I don't know. Probably not. Right now, I'm just looking over here. Cap collector, gunslinger, scourge, commando, medic, lady killer, lead belly. Lead belly is useful. Lead belly, rifleman, big leagues, armorer, awareness, life giver, lone wanderer, gun nut, sneak, bloody mess. Pickpocket might work, maybe. You know what we need? Lead belly. We're eating a lot of the radiation. We're eating a lot of the radiated stuff. So we need some lead belly. We need some lead belly here. We need to stop taking radiation. So let's go ahead and what's all next? Next rank would be less radiation and no radiation. All right. So we're taking some lead belly. We're surviving, but we got radiation stuff. So let's go. We're gonna go ahead and take what we can get, and let's continue forward. Thanks, dog. Thanks, whoever you are, dog. Right here, ooh. Right here we got another workshop. Let's go ahead and unlock that workshop. It's great. So we got a workshop just in case. We don't want any people coming here, so let's go ahead and close that door up right now. That's a good idea. So this place here got a weapon workshop, got the adjustable wrench, stim pack, that's great. Ooh, got a pistol, but we got some of the lighting fluid and cutting fluid. Hey, those are usually useful. Pistol, we got a pistol, we don't need that, but if we need that, oh! What the? Get out of here. Hey, you messing with my dog? You messing with my dog. Get out of here. Get out of here, you mole rats. How dare you messing with the dog here? Oh, you ain't, there's no way you are there's no way you are, I feel ill and fatigued. Probably because I need a... Oh. Yeah, I know I need a pack. There's rads. And this is what happens when you mess with dog meat. Mess with dog meat, you mess with me. Yeah, get lost. Man, I did not see these mole rats. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a stim pack. We need that stim pack. We also feel ill. How do we feel ill? I just gave ourselves a stim pack. Should be recovering. Let's see if it may be the radiation. You're hungry, you lack food? Nah, it's not radiation. Do you know stim pack? Looks not. Alright, well, I don't know what we can do to help with the sickness, but carrying too much can't run, I know. What can we do? What can we do? I know what we can do. We're feeling fatigue. Don't know what to do. I know what we do. We make ourselves a water pump. We make ourselves a water pump. Put it somewhere here. We put it right here. And what we do with that water pump? What we do with that water pump is we fill some bottles. So let's go ahead and fill some of these bottles up. We are over encumbered from what it says. We're becoming over encumbered. Alright, well that's great. Whatever we do here, we don't listen, we don't do what GingOsophy does. Maybe let's try this. We feeling sick? We need some remedies. What's a remedy we can use? Let's use Radex, see if that helps us. You're mildly dehydrated, okay, we know that. Alright, so let's go ahead and drink some water. Still parched. You're properly hydrated. Good to know. And we're a little hungry too, so let's go ahead and eat some of those radaways. We got some good rat roach too, so let's go ahead and eat some of that too. Still peckish. Well, we got some canned dog food, which that, you know, does a lot. Eat some melon too. Now we're properly fed. We need medical attention. We're feeling ill. Ooh. Chat, what do I should do? I feel it says I'm feeling ill. Do I think I need to go to? Do I think I need to find a bed? Do I need to find a bed, or do I need a? Do I need to find a bed, or do I need to get some rest? I don't feel fatigue. I just feel ill. I don't know. Maybe I need to maybe I need to use the bat. I need to use the. Maybe I need to, you know, get a doctor. Maybe. Ah, Boston Bugle. That's not good. Alright, well, right now we're feeling like we get a little encumbered, so we're just not going to take a lot of stuff here. So, we're not going to take much stuff here, but we could always take it when we get back. But, I don't know. Huh. I feel ill. Sounds like a question for GingOsophy to answer himself. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to figure that answer out later. But right now, we are still in the Red Rocket shoe. Still in the Red Rocket shoe, which now that we've, you know, explored a little bit here, it's time for a lesson. A GingOsophy lesson. So let's go ahead and get to that computer, and let's discover what we can find. Oh, there's some medics with herbal stimulant. Hold on. Herbal stimulant. I think herbal stimulant might help with something. Nah, didn't help with anything. What about... No, medics ain't helping anything. Caffeines. Adds fatigue and suppresses immunity. Alrighty. Well, we don't got medicine. Let's go over and get this. Let's get ourselves a geology lesson here. We are also running a little bit in 39 minutes left, so I do want to say I appreciate all you here. Thank you so much. We still gonna be keeping going. No one's not going anywhere. We still got some 39 minutes, maybe 38. So I still appreciate you all. Thank you all for still being here. This is my first time streaming after 10 years, and I will continue more and more and more. So I better see all you here. You all are great. And let's get this lesson going. So, just judging by the base over here, this is a terminal for Red Rocket. Red Rocket is, from what we can see, a mechanical business. So, most of the mechanical work, they go to here. Lucky for us, we're right next to the Red Rocket, so, you know, we get pretty good. We're pretty close to it. So let's go with business entries. So judging by here, this is where the business entries are, ledgers, stuff like that. Right now they got some new equipment installed, so let's go see it. So took some wrangling with the head office, but we finally got all the tools and we need to machine our own parts. No having to pay for coverage factory parts. The next time they change the spec on a damn fastener, just take one we got and trim the axis down until it fits. So judging over here, head office, someone had to do some persuading to the head office to get some tools that they need to to machine their own parts. They don't have to pay for coverage factory parts anymore, so they can do them themselves now. And the fact that the next time someone changes it and gets a fastener, they just take one we got and trim the axis down until it fit. So pretty much they're doing some little bit of some mechanic work, but their own little thing of mechanic work. So they're just playing little by little what could do. So from it, and if someone says there's a lot to do, they just trim it down. Sounds to me a little sketchy, but each their own. So now, let's get back here. This person is Rosa, and she has a restoration. So far we could tell Rosa is a widow in Sanctuary Hills. She is restoring an old Corvega. Sorry about GingOsophy's dyslexia of your Corvega. With her son. She's a nice one. From what they can say, they're a nice woman, pretty too. So this person might have a little crush on her. So, but the kid seems like a brat, and I guess that's the point of her doing this project with him. So the kid seems like a brat, but the reason she's doing it is because her husband deceased. Her spouse deceased. Anyway, she's been doing a hell of a job. I was amazed at how much her and the kid have been able to do on their own. So right here, we can gather over here. Her and her kid have been working together in the Red Rocket. So he's not a kid. This is an adult. Her son probably is like a teenager. She's like a widow, and this employee is pretty much in his 40s. Sounds like someone has a little crushy crush, but anyways, doing on their own. The only reason she even came to me is because the engine is out of her depth. I'm sure we can help her out. So pretty much, they were doing this project on their own with their Corvega, and they couldn't. The only reason they came there was because the engine was out of their depth. So this guy sure thinks he can help them. So good on Rosa, and I guess the guy has a little crushy crush. Well, now safe storage. Listen all about the safe storage, Jim. Take care of the barrels before you leave tonight. Inspectors are coming first thing in the morning. Just hide them with the others. We'll figure out a long-term solution later. Hey, if nature's going to favor us with a cave right below the shop, who am I to argue? So right now, judging from what they're saying here at the Red Rocket Mechanic, the employee Jim, who we're logged into, the boss told him to take care of the barrels before we leave tonight, and because the inspectors are coming in the morning, and he also said to hide them with the other long-term solution later, which kind of sketch a little bit, but sometimes you got to be a little sketchy to do mechanics in the pre-wasteland, I guess. Each of their own. And he said if nature is going to be favoring them with a cave right below the shop, who is he to argue? Meaning they put a lot of solution in the cave. Kind of shady over here. Kind of shady, not going to lie. Kind of shady. But that's the entries. Wow. Now let's look at the service logs. So, we got October 1st all the way until the 22nd, which if we don't know what happened on the 22nd, the explosion. So basically replace the brakes in 2075 Fusion Flea Supreme. So basically this is an entry that they did. What they did they fixed the brakes. Now, at October 6th, what did they do? The monthly service on the Vault-Tec van, no major issues with the vehicle, but the rep is an uppity... Ah! Okay! So the Vault-Tec that's like, good morning! They do not like him. But they just did a monthly service on it because, you know, Vault-Tec pays them. Company pays them a lot of money, and that's probably their #1 provider. So, they call him an uppity a-hole. Wow. Guess that guy ignored them a lot. Began work on late model motorcycle pre-automatic. What seems to be simply a strictly throttle turned out to be more serious issue with the cables. They're almost all completely degraded, will replace with platinum parts. So these logs are particularly what they did in the vehicle. So we got brakes in the Supreme. We got the monthly service Vault-Tec van, who the sales rep is a pain in the butt. And now we got some last motorcycle pre-atomic motorcycles that had some sticky throttles that turned out to be more serious issues with the cable, so they had to almost all completely degrade them, but they'll replace them with platinum parts, so they got an upgrade. That's great. That's great. What other logs do we have here? Monday, coolant leak in one of those new 2077 Corvega coupes. Bubble top, they don't make them like they used to. So basically had a coolant leak at the new Corvega. So the older Corvegas were a little bit better from what Jim says, but this one was a little newer, a little sketchier, and there was a coolant leak, so kind of a little scary. Now, what happened Friday, October 22nd? Let's find out. Replaced atomic alternator in a 2073 Corvega. So they had to replace an atomic alternator in a 2070 Corvega. So what they say is Corvega, what we say may be Corvette. So, that was a little interesting to know. A little bit of the philosophy. Oh, we're trying to get out of here. Thank you. A little bit of the philosophy here. Not too bad, but you know, could have been better. Could have been worse. We don't know what to say. Hey, dog. Alright, so with that in mind, let's continue out to the wasteland. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff we need to find, plenty of stuff we can get. Plenty of mole rats to scavenge. We may never know, but it's good to find out. Good to find out sooner than later. So anyway, let's continue. I know we're feeling still a little ill, but don't worry. We are going to be exploring the wasteland still, so let's see what there's more. We got a dog with us now, so we're not alone, so let's continue. So at least we're not alone in this wasteland. Now, this dog finds some unique trinkets, of course we're going to follow them. Or if this dog finds anything unusual, of course we're going to follow them. Radix worn off, good to know. Good to know the Radix has worn off. So, yep, good to know. Oh, hatchling. What are you supposed to be? I don't think I should find out. So let's go ahead and try to... Guess we can't go back there, so... Hey, you leave my boy dog meat alone. You leave my boy dog meat alone. You blood bugs. Hatchling, you blood bug hatchlings. Alright, now where's that other one? They flew away. No biggie. At least we got one of them. I'm sure the other one's not going to be a waste of time. Not going to be a problem later, but we don't say. You notice something? What do you notice? Tell us. Ram meat. That's good to know. Tell us what you know. What do you see? Is that bug there? I'm sure they're not a menace. Hey, let's go over here. Let's see what we can find over here. Surely it can't be a lot. We're in Concord though, so that's great. Alright, I'm sure what we need to find is what we need to find. I'm sure what we need to find is what we'll find or soon, so let's just go ahead and explore. Because this is, again, This is Gingology. We don't just go one place to another. We explore each and every place, and hopefully we don't stay there too long, unless there's a unless we gotta, because sometimes we just gotta, sometimes we don't, but never know. It's always can't carry too much. Guess we can't loot anymore. Guess let's not try to loot as much as we can. But actually, you know what? We got some apparels we don't like. Let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and drop that. Yeah, why don't we just grab all of these here? It's not helping us. Oh, but we did get some armor in the drifter, so let's throw the rest of this stuff away. We really don't need these. Keep the wedding ring. Wedding rings are wives. We keep that. But all the other stuff, we don't need that, so let's go. Ooh, looks like it's a safe. Don't mind if we do. So we press A, screwdriver. Let's see if we unlock it. Turbo get it. Well, what did we get here? So we got some ammo. Take all of it. Got some ammunition. Got some fluid. Pipe pistol, which let's go ahead and compare and contrast pipe pistols. Let's see if there's a difference. So right here, the damage, the 10mm pistol does 19 damage, while the pipe pistol does 14. So got 19 and 14. Let's drop one, but let's drop this one too. We'll keep the we'll actually get rid of the baton. We'll keep the tire iron, but we'll keep this because it's different different ammunition, so in case we need it. All right. See what I did just there. I didn't just play a game. I thought like a wasteland survival in this. And when you think like a wasteland survival, you gotta know what's going to be great, what's going to be not great, what's useful, what's not useful. Like, this is stuff you got to think about when you're in the nuclear wasteland. So always keep that in mind whenever you are playing a game or whenever you're seeing this. Think like a nuclear wastelander will. And hey, if I'm doing stuff a little wrong as a nuclear wastelander, you as my wasteland survivalist as well with me, all here, you tell me what I should do. You could tell me what I should do better if I'm doing something not right, and I'll do it. Because that's the power of wasteland survival. We can't be, lone wolves all the time. We can't always be, lone wolves. We gotta, rely on each other. We gotta rely on each other as in the wasteland. We gotta do what we can do to rely on each other. We gotta make sure we work together. We can't work apart. If we work apart, then, we're not surviving. We're dying. So right to the back, we don't really. Oh, hello, welcome. Trying to mess with dog meat again? You trying to mess with our boy dog meat? No, you trying to mess with our boy dog? I don't know why I said dog meat. I don't know. He looks like a dog meat. Oh, come on. Don't mess with our boy dog. You don't mess with our boy dog here. You mess with our boy dog here, you get vatted, and I am not trying to attempt to shoot. You mess with our boy dog here, mess with our boy dog, you get shot with VATs. That's how we roll here. That's how we roll here. You mess with dog, you get shot with VATs. So let's go ahead and going to continue further. So far, there's really nothing to explore much here. No other houses to explore. We got a big thing of water. So far, a lot of places are boarded, so we got to figure out the. Oh, do you hear that? I think I hear that too. Let's go see what's going on here. People, there's some people over here. Some people need help. Hey, who are you? Why are you messing with these people? Why are you messing with these people? Get lost. Yeah, you don't mess with these people. We don't mess with people here. Who's messing with people? Why are you messing with these people? They look like good, decent people. Talking to you. Talking to you. Yeah, no, you are not messing with these people. See, this guy has a laser musket. I would not want to mess with him. So let's go ahead. Yeah, you don't mess with my dog either.
I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
Of course. You know what? I will go ahead and help you guys. And then after that, I will go ahead and loot these guys. So I'll go ahead and help these nice guys over here, and then we're gonna go ahead and loot these people. So right off the bat, let's go ahead and just level up really quickly. We gotta level up here. We got some nice lead belly here, but we're gonna need some gun. We're gonna need to make sure we can fire a rifle. We can fire a gun. Right now we don't got a. Right now I don't got a rifle. Maybe I might have a rifle later. So we gotta fire a rifle. That's what we're doing. We gotta make sure we're good with firing a rifle here. That's how we roll in the wasteland. So let's grab this musket. Grab some of these cells. Let's grab these fusion cells. Ah, militia hat. Don't mind if I do. So you know what? These people are wearing militia hats. These guys are wearing militia hats. Let's go ahead and wear the militia hats with them. Let's go ahead and support. We're gonna support them with militia hats. So right off the bat, we're gonna go ahead and equip that musket. I think what we need to do is let's minimize some stuff maybe. Minimize some stuff here. We got really nothing to help us so far, so let's go ahead and let's roll it out. We got this musket here. We're gonna go in battle. Also, we got a little less than 30 minutes, so let's see if we can do this in 20. Right now we can't run, but maybe we can if we eliminate some stuff. I think we should feel some caffeinated. What's actually the most weight here? What's the most weight that's weighing us down a little bit? Buffered? That don't look like a weight. Much weight. What about some junk? Weight. There's no weight for there. A lot of these are not weighted, so junk. That's a little weight. Let's see if we can find one weight that's like 2. Anything that's 2 value, weight 2. Lamp. Yeah, you gone lamp. Let's go ahead and let's fight ourselves into glory for these nice people here in the Museum of Freedom. So let's go help these people out. These people need our help, and we're gonna help them out because, you know, in the wasteland, we help each other out. We don't, not every man for themselves. We help each other out. I want to hear that. I want to hear in chat. We help each other out. In the wasteland, we help each other out. That's our motto. So, oh hi, get musketed. You're not being very great to these nice people here. So you know, let's get musketed. You trying to shoot me from there? And right now, I can't even shoot them for the life of me. So yeah, we help each other out. We help each other out in the wasteland. But if I can't, you know, get this guy, I'm just gonna bat him. Well, don't know what to say. Oh wow. Don't know what to say. Apart from, yeah. So here, chat, we also don't, you know, just help each other out. We also know how to save. Yeah. So philosophical lesson here. Make sure while we are also helping people out, we're smart too. So I know we're hungry, but we gotta go. We could find some food. We could find some food elsewhere. You know. We can we just gotta. Let's see if we can, if some of the people some of the things we could roast here. Oh, well, hello. Well, hi. Whoa. Chat, if you're still there, chat, why don't you put in the chat, GingOsophy. Yeah. Because GingOsophy over here, just like every human being, makes mistakes. And you know, each human being makes mistakes. That's the philosophical lesson here is we all make mistakes. But give me F in chats over here. Give me F's in chats. We yeah. Yeah, F's in chats over here. So give a F in the chat for the gameplay, as right now we are playing my favorite game, which is called we're playing our all-time favorite game, and that favorite game is I don't know what to say what that favorite game is. That favorite game, it's speedrun. Yeah, we're speedrunning everything we did. We're not gonna listen to those logs. We already know some of these logs. If you want to listen back to these logs again, I will gladly in the next stream on Tuesday at 6 p.m. we'll gladly reread the logs all over again at the Red Rocket. So right now we already know some of these outfits. We already know that the Drift outfit gives us stuff. So we're just gonna go ahead, just gonna go ahead and do that. Save ourselves some time. Speedrun dog, and speedrun to Concord. Now I did find some good loot. Before, so, but you know, we can always find better loot. Hi, buddy.
Hey, boy.
Hey, dog.
You're out here all by yourself.
Hey, dog. Where's your owner?
Who's your owner, buddy?
Where's your owner, dog? Hi again, dog.
Let's stick together.
Let's stick together, dog. Let's go, dog. Let's go, dog. We're just gonna stick together here. Dog found something. What did you find, dog? Where'd you go? What'd you find? Oh, you found a wrench? Good. Found the item. What else did you find? You also found that? Good. Dog, what are you trying to say you found? You found the wrench, ashtray. Found that. Right. What else are you trying to say you found? Here, mole rats. Where are you, mole rats? There you are. Yeah, you leave dog and me alone. Creatures. Yeah, mole rats. I mean, what are mole rats? What are these creatures? Yeah, you leave my boy. You leave my boy dog alone. You leave dog alone. Hey, I'm about to rat you. I'm about to rat you because you are not leaving dog alone. Rats failed. You leave dog alone. You leave my boy dog alone. Dog did nothing to you, and dog did nothing to you. What did you do to dog? You did everything to dog. Dog did nothing to you. So, dog did nothing to you. You know, dog did nothing to you. You did not. Dog did nothing to you. We totally didn't do anything to them. I don't know where I was going with that statement, but you know, we're going somewhere. We're going somewhere with that statement, which is our boy dog did nothing to you. So what's your problem? What do you have a problem against dog? Dog's a sweet sweet innocent person. He would not hurt a fly. Dog's a sweet innocent dog. He would not. They would not. The dog would not hurt a fly. That we know of. I mean, what? No. Dog would never hurt a fly. Dog would never hurt a fly. Right, chat? Right, chat? Dog would never hurt a fly? Yeah, I know you're agreeing. I know you well, chat. You guys, chat's agreeing. I know you well. Yeah. Dog ain't gonna hurt no fly. So, we got caps. We're gonna take a look. Oh, we're gonna take a look at that later. Hey, on the bright side, at least we're not ill now. So hey, everything does happen for a purpose, according to GingOsophy's GingOsophy. Everything happens for a reason. Hey, I see you, Pixel. I see you giving support to dog. Dog, I see you giving support to dog. You know, dog appreciates that, don't you, dog? Where'd you go? Dog, where'd you go? Dog, you appreciate that? Yeah, I know you do. Pixel knows you appreciate that. Alright, come on, dog. 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 Come on, let's get out of here. Thanks. Alright, dog. Come on, dog, let's get out of here. We trying to get back to Concord. We need to help those people out in Concord. We gotta get back to Concord, dog. Let's go. To Concord. Oh, we still need to eat, don't we? Well, here, let's go ahead and level up. We already know what we leveled up before. Lead belly. Gotta get that lead belly going on. So, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So, you know, get that let's get that lead belly. Let's go ahead and eat some cram. Let's go. You are properly fed now. That's great. So let's go ahead and eat some lead belly. Let's continue further. Right, dog? Where'd you go, dog? There you went. Alright, come on, dog. Keep up. Keep up, dog. He's, you know, what's up, my dog? And right off the bat, we are not playing around with these hatchlings over here. Oh, never mind. I guess you know. Oh, good job, dog. You gotta go. Leave them alone, dog. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. They are, they'll come back. They'll come back, dog. Let's keep going, dog. Let's keep going. So right on top of the bat, we got like 10 minutes. We discovered Concord. Hey, where'd you come from? Where did you come from? Get out of here. That didn't help. Right, have fun. Have fun, you hatchling. We didn't want to shoot you anyways. Psh. It's not like we wasted bullets to shoot you. Where the heck did you go? Hey, yo, dog, where'd you go? Dog? Ah! What did you do to dog? I guess dog screwed it. I guess dog messed them up that bad. Right off the bat, we're gonna unlock some of this.
That's it.
Right off the bat, we got some good stuff here. I don't think it's the same stuff as we did last time, but you know, some good stuff. You know, gotta do what we gotta do. Gotta do what we gotta do to survive in this wasteland. You know, we gotta keep going. Gotta keep moving and grooving in order to survive in this wasteland. So you know, whatever we gotta do, we gotta do. Because the key is, it's all about survival. And you know how we survive? We stick together in order to survive. In this wasteland of ours. Alright, come on, dog. Where'd you go? Come on, dog. Dog, you better be here. Nah, dog will catch up to us. Dog will catch up to us. Oh, there he is. Are you still trying to find that bug? No, we got some gunshots, dog. Let's go ahead and fight. Dog. Where are you going? Alright, come on, dog. We gotta go help we hear some gunshots. Not for the first time, but you know. We hear some gunshots, dog. We gotta go help these people. We gotta go help these people, dog. Let's go help these people, you know. These nice people here that, you know, keep shooting at these these not so nice people here that keep shooting at this Sure. Well, that was pretty easy, I guess. We're gonna take that. That was easy, you know. Yeah, chat, we did it, right? Chat, that was us. That was all of us. Yeah, we did that. Yeah, power to us. Power to us here. Power to us. Yeah, it totally wasn't, you know, what the non-believers call a glitch. Yeah, you know, nah, that was us. We all did that. You all saw that, chat, didn't you? That was all of us here. That was us. It totally wasn't, you know, glitch. So we're gonna put on that musket. Oh, what? Huh. So I guess we don't get the cap, we get this. Nah, I prefer the cap. I'm sorry, I prefer the hat. Nah, I prefer the hat, but you know, hey. Each of their own. Can't save here? Okay. So it's VATS time. Can't save here. Why can't we not save there? Why did they do this? Why did they do this, Fallout? Why did you do this, Fallout? Can we save here? Nah, you know what? Hey, guess what? Laser. Hey, you want some laser too? We're just gonna stay in the pits over here. We're just gonna stay over here. Yeah, dog. Let's just stay over here. Run. No British occupation. No British occupation. No British occupation. We got it. We gotta go. We're making history. Making history. No British occupation. No British Hey! I can do that too. Yeah, you think you could do that? No, you can't. You didn't think I could do that. No British occupation. Come on. We fighting for the good people here. The nice people that these not so nice people are shooting at. Listen, they didn't deserve that. But I don't think that's gonna... We don't need there. They did not deserve that. They did not deserve to be shot. Oh. Hey, who's shooting at me? Okay, let's go ahead and get those stims ready, you know. We need those stims. I'm parched. I lack water. I lack some water. Alright, well, let's go ahead and make me unparched. There you are. Ah! Well. Well, chat, I think this is a good time to call it. So, yeah. Anyway, so we got 2 minutes. We're just gonna let us do this. So, with the 2 minutes we got left, what do we think? How do we think so far about Fallout 4? What do we think about the prompt? Want to see more prompts? Want to hear some new stories about about like our little adventures in Fallout? Hey, thank you, Pixel. Pixel, you got that hype energy. I love it, my brother. You got that hype energy. Keep it up. So, when we come back on Tuesday, we are going to be starting back from square one. Meaning, we're going to be coming back from that bed, and we're going to be making sure we help those people out. Because those people need our help, and we gotta be there. So, so Tuesday, 6 p.m. Be here, be square. Be here because we about to be making that history again, helping those people out in that Freedom Museum. Alrighty, and we are going to be marching to the rescue. We're gonna have that Freedom March to the rescue. So, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all of you as much as you appreciate here. My name is GingOsophy, and I will see you later.